What's up? There we go. Wait. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my stream. Oh, it's not even seeing my voice. A little foodie's not activating. Why aren't you not activating? Let's see. Let's refresh you. And oh, you're still not detecting me. Huh. Let's see. Just. Is that working? There we go. Now you're working. Perfect. Alright. Anyway, look up a little bit loud. Oh, I don't want to turn myself. Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my stream. Today, I'll be continuing to play Tavern Talk. I can't wait to listen to more tales of what the adventurers have to tell me. I keep forgetting what the thief's his name. I think it's... I don't even know. It keeps changing to a different mineral. Anyway, I'm definitely excited to see when they come back, as the others as well. Let's see what tales they have to tell us in this chapter. Lynn and Fable. Morning. It's not morning. Did I sleep that long? No, it's still the same day. Ah. That makes more sense. Not morning, Elfie. Not morning. Not morning. I don't even remember what voice I gave you. How did you sleep? Soundly. Feels like I haven't slept so well in ages. Oh, I forgot about that little dragon. I was like, what's that sound? Another... what was it called? Oh, follower. What they're called. Should tell me here with my little buddy. I think it's like a follower or something. I don't know. Anyway, Archie says you're going on a quest? Yeah. Rhea and I will be escorting some Mitch to Diria. Be a little nicer, please. He's Archie's friend. Sorry. We'll be escorting some rich idiot to Doria. He's Archie's friend, I see. So that's why he was so excited. Because his friend's leaving, must really be craving some peace and quiet. No. He's excited because they get to travel together. What? He said he's coming along. Since when? Rhea invited him. Great. Is it too late to back out? No. Would you like it? Yes, who told me that? Oh, come on, Lynn. Why don't you help him out? I kind of want to... How do I save again? I want to save. See what she says when I say, yes, don't be a coward. I don't feel like it's really... Oh, my bit rate is terrible. What the... Why is it so bad? What in the heck? Unstable. Ooh. Why are you unstable? Huh. Well, it doesn't look like it's too bad. Yes. No, would you like to? Come on, Lynn. They need some help. Fine. But I'll need another drink. I want Lynn to go. I think she'll be rather helpful for them. I already gave you a drink tailored to your quest, and my booze shouldn't be mixed so irresponsibly right before an adventure. So, I'm just supposed to deal with this headache by myself? Yes. Very helpful. Thank you. You're welcome. Do you think something... Is that actually looking fine on my end? Ooh. Is it fine? No delay. It doesn't say I'm delayed now. I don't know. Do you think something exciting will happen on your quest? We'll see. Oh, Lynn's in a bad mood now. I got a good feeling about it. You reckon I'm gonna slay another guardian? Maybe. That would be intense, right? What kind would you like to fight this time? Not sure. I feel like I've already met the one I was looking for. What could be a greater fight than slaying a wyvern chimera? You're right. I think that means it's time to friend the realm keepers now. Wouldn't that be something? Which one would you like to meet the most? Gaia. Couldn't think of a greater honor than that. You? Gaia as well, but I feel like I should pick someone else for balance. Cassiopeia, maybe. I'd love to ask her how she's doing right now. Maybe give her a hug. You be the type to give a dragon a hug. What does that mean? That you're very lovely, I think. Something like that. Something like that. So, fellow dragon enjoyer, who would you pick? No repeats. Ooh, no repeats. Or the first dragon origin, everything. Twat. Oh, Leviathan? Well, I mean, I haven't read myself. I definitely need to like a serpent of the primordial sea. I'm going to go with Leviathan. Why? You like snakes? No, I just like creatures in the sea. I do also enjoy elemental magic and swimming and chaos. What was that last one? Swimming. I do like swimming myself. So, alright. Right. But I suspect your quest will have its merits, even if you don't meet any of the realm keepers. That's true. I bet you and Ray will have a lot to talk about. You can teach Archie more about adventuring. Oh, there you go. Now my bit rate looks better. I'm not so sure about this. Oh, Lynn doesn't look too happy. You're a great teacher. I learned so much from you already just by being a friend. Aw, Fable. Like how to say what I really mean. I'm still working on it, obviously, but I feel so much better when I'm being honest about what I want. You've been getting a lot better at it. Thank you. And Melly loves practicing with you too. She says she wants to ask Rhea to build her a greatsword of her own. So regular-sized dagger? Teaching someone to hold the sword is one thing. Guts and bravery is something else. Not sure I can teach Archie something. I'm still practicing myself. You can always practice together? Yeah. Speaking of practice, you going on a quest too, Elfie? I am. What kind of accent was that? I am. Aura's his name now. Or their name. Aura and I are going to fix the Banshee and the Mari Morgan's relationship. Oh, right. Forgot about that. I forgot what drinks I gave him for that. I think it was something to help from the shadows? Oh. Oh, why? Oop. Oh, there we go. Is that the sneaky Twister's new name? It is. Aren't you scared of the Mari Morgan? Only a little. Okay, maybe a lot. Do you think she's going to drown me, or do you think the Banshee will? maybe they'll reunite through the teamwork of drowning me? Probably not. I think you'll probably find some wacky as heck solution that no person in the history of dragonkind would have ever thought of. Like being kind or whatever. I'd like that. And if all else fails, you always get an insane air echo by your side to pull you out of the water if he can swim. He's sane. Is he? Well, mostly I think he's sad, and sadness can make people feel a lot of intense things. Like fear or anger or nothing at all. Anything that isn't sadness. It's easy to lose yourself in that, but there's always a way out if you're looking. You take that sheepfish thing along? Maybe. I think you might let him stay with Melina, so she isn't alone. So alone. Or so he isn't at risk of losing him. Probably both. Not a bad idea. Would hate for her to be all alone while you two go chasing ghosts. Maybe we can send Grace over to check up on her. Or Hex. No. Guess if you're going with whatever the Drake's his name is, you'll finally be able to ask him about his cheesecake recipe. Cheesecake recipe? Melina mentioned he had a good one. I thought maybe he could show me how to make it. Sounds like a good idea. Ask him. You can use my kitchen if you want to. Really? That would be amazing. I'll ask him maybe. Andu will be waiting for you. On a completely different note, Lynn, what happened to those undone snails you wanted to check in on? Well, they're slow, ain't they? Still got a little time to stick around. So, you'd say you like it here? It's not too bad here, though. Maybe I'll even bring my cousin a souvenir. Hands off my trinkets. I ain't that air echo. I'll get her something from the market or the elf settlement. And maybe I'll bring you something back from her farm, Elfie. You mentioned you loved trying to plant some ghost spears. Either way, I'll try to stop by sooner or later. Don't want to risk her turning into a werewolf and moving house. Ha! Ha! No, but seriously, if any more of my family members turn into dragon-forsaken werewolves, I'll be joining the Van Helsings. Still, don't know if they kill werewolves. Don't care. Do you think I could come with you when you go, I mean? I could gather ghost myself, and I know a lot about snails. Don't you think your people need you here? You should. You got away with your family members. And the snails would love you. Have to agree. You probably make it a chaotic mess, but a fun chaotic mess. Yeah. Seems like you guys didn't end up forming a party after all. Shut up. Ooh. Okay. Anyway, it's late. I think I should be able to go. I think I should go back to the settlement and catch some rest. Carolyn, do you want to join? You want to come with? We can stop by the werewolf settlement and say hi to Mr. Dragon. Or bye. Ain't sure I got any tips for you and... Good lord. What is that sound? Oh. Oh, thank you for following. Ha. Ain't sure I got any tips for you in return. But I can listen to you worrying. Yeah, you're good at that. You want to come too, innkeeper? Oh, I can't leave my inn. Afraid Andu doesn't do well in civilization or alone. Especially not alone. But I'll be eagerly awaiting your stories. We'll return with plenty. I'm counting on it. Good night, Lynn. Good night, Fable. Night. Good night. That little familiar snoring in the background. I can still hear him snoring. Let's see. Act 2. Starlight Sonata Interlude. 13th of the Astral Moon. What? You guys are for Monster Prom. What the heck are you doing here? Phew. I knew it took the right path. Oh. I did not expect that. Who said we can't road trip all by ourselves? Liam did, I think. I think that was perhaps a rhetorical question. Whoa, dude, didn't see you there. What's up? The sky, last time I checked. It better be. It'd be very confusing otherwise. Very true. Is this a crib? It is indeed. Welcome to the Wayfarer's Inn. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? Oh my god, Polly and Scott. I can't believe you two are in this game. Polly, guys, and the goodness of boys, Scott Howe. And together we are the Prank Masters. With a Z. Woo! Pleasure to meet you. I'm your humble innkeeper. Awesome. What drinks do you serve? Oh, yeah. We're in desperate need of some booze. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I don't serve booze. What? Why? The age... The age rating system is quite harsh on such things. And I've got to keep the place open somehow. I feel ya. We've got all some burdens to carry. What else you got? Magical beverage that can enhance your abilities. Anything even rumor they might influence your fate. Oh, whoa! That's so cool, dude! Like an influence, but for fate. A fate influencer. That would be so... go so hard on Momentgram? What's a Momentgram? Feels right. We should hook you up with Milo. Oh, I really like Milo. That's one of my favorite characters. They can explain it all better. Inky, please influence your fate before I get bored. I'm feeling incredibly depleted from this weird AF trip. Well, I mean, you're not from here. Sounds like you're in dire need of some stamina. Though, I think you'd use something a bit stronger than usual. Dope. Dope. Give me your strongest potion. Technically. Never mind. Okay, strongest potion, right? Let's see. Okay. So... you probably go for, Sailor's Courage. Or, Southern Brawler would probably be the best one. I gotta remember how to make this. Ah, yes. Red one. Okay, probably put something in there as well. See if I can make it without. Oh no, I have to go pretty far actually, so maybe, maybe we could just spill out a bit. And then, oh no, that one doesn't work. Okay. That one. Yes, there we go. A funky drink for a funky gal. Let's see. Whoa, this is good. Very good. So good, I don't even miss the booze. Well, maybe a little bit. I'll take that as a compliment. Try it, Scott. Whoa, that tickles just like pickle juice. Tickles just like pickle juice. So, Scott Howe, Would you like a drink as well? Nah. But you could tell us where we are and what cool things we could check out around here. You're in Zenith, in the Republic of Fosoa. Are you lost? Nope. At least not as long as we're having a blast. You do seem slightly out of this world, though. Oh! Maybe you're onto something, potion seller. I'm not... You know, we were road tripping, supposed to be the trip of our lives, when something weird happened. We were about to take the next turn at a crossroads, and whoosh! A portal opened up, and I couldn't hit the brakes in time. Yeah, we drove straight through it and ended up on a gravel road. Everything seemed different and dated. So dated. Dated? Duh! I've seen and done plenty of weird stuff, but this is a different kind of weird. So weird. No cars, only carriages and stuff. Cars? Yes. What are you mean, hearts? Kinda. More like carriages, but without the horsies. I'm afraid I've got no clue what you're talking about. I don't think cars exist here, Scott. Now, it makes sense that my phone has no signal either. What makes sense? We landed in the past. Whoa. Does that mean we time traveled? Yeah. That's so cool. I doubt time travel is possible. Sounds like more like you participate in inter-universal travel, which is rare, but happens occasionally. Wait, what? So what you're saying is we are super special and lucky to have participated in such an event? Likely. Dope. This is a sign, Scott. The universe sent us here to wreak havoc. Oh, woo! The Brink Masters will strike again. Soon after a nap. Can't we take a nap, Polly? Good idea. Hey, funky magic mystery purse, pal. You better get to writing that tour guide. I'll see what I can do. Good. Do you have a room for us? Of course. I got a room upstairs. Just ignore the scratching sounds and leaking water by the iron door. Don't worry. We've seen worse than that. We've got plenty of experience with sea monsters. Always happy to meet more. See you in a bit, Innkeep. Come on, Scott. Let's hit the sheets. Maybe I should add some do not enter signs. So funny those two from Monster Prom came here. Little Easter egg. Oh! Hey, Baya. Hello. Glad to see you, Baya. Thank you for having me. Now that... Is your friend's dispute still ailing you? Still so lonely. Lonely. I came to ask, have you sent someone to help my friends? I did, actually. You did? Yeah, I sent Fable and Aura to solve the dispute. Oh! Then let's hope they'll be friends again soon, so we can have tea parties again. And I can stop being lonely. At least people are visiting my spa. Oh, yay! Your spa's taken off. Those flyers are helping. That's good. Thank you for handing out my coupons. Oh. Polly and Scott are back. Did you hear spa? Yes. Doesn't it sound like something, Scott? Woo! I love spa things. Now, are you on our tour guide, sweet bug creature? Tour guide? You want to visit my spa? These two are Polly Geis and Scott Hell. They're currently looking for... Oh my god, is it dropping frame rates again? Yeah, why does it keep dropping frame rates? entertainment. And a way back home, but entertainment first, obviously. It's getting incredibly boring here. No offense, funky magic mystery pal. None taken. Where is your home? In a portal, or something. Yeah, we came through a portal, which in itself is pretty rad. But we've had the medieval tavern experience and all. It was good while it lasted, but it's time to move on. Move on to my spa? Something like that. Which makes me think, Baya, do you think you'd help them find a way back home? Of course. You can do that? But first, you have to visit my spa. Nothing easier than that. I'm a neurofacial anyways. The air here is so dry. I mean, you're a ghost. I suppose you could help you, Polly. My bog water is especially moisturizing. Wait, does that mean we get to go skinny dipping in some hot springs? Oh yes, absolutely. My hot springs are the best. Oh, jeez, keeps dropping frame rates. Cool. So, pit stop at your spa and then a road trip back home. You joining us for the ride, sweet bog creature? Please say yes. We'll see. I'll show you the portal and my spa. If you bring them to the portal, you could take a ride with them through it. Might help you with your loneliness. You think so? Yes. No one's lonely on a road with the prank masters. I'll think about it. Which portal do you want to take? The one through Avalon, full of dreams and forests. Or the one through the Twilight Chasm, a place full of dread and weird fishies. Oh, the Twilight Chasm sounds spooky. I love spooky. I love dreams. They're so weird. Like that one dream I had where I was my own dad. Where should I lead them, innkeeper? Ooh. I think the Portal Avalon sounds fun. They're the lush forest of the Ashen Grove. The way we came. Oh, that's the way they came. Oh, yeah, well. And full of dreams, Polly. Imagine how many pranks we could pull on sleeping people. That's not true. Amazing. Then it's settled. I actually didn't know it came through that portal specifically. But okay. Can't wait to show you my mud mask. Can't wait to show you the world, sweet bog creature. My name is Baya. Let's hit the road, Baya. Enjoy your trip and safe travels. God, why do you keep dropping frame rates? Check the health checker. This has worked. Huh. Slow is best quality. Don't know sure what to do about that. Suppose it could. See ya. Goodbye, innkeeper. I'm glad I could find a little comfort in those peculiar visitors, at least. I'm excited to hear the story she tells when she gets back. Well, already nighttime. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Starlight Sonata. Come hell or high water. 17th of the astral moon. Ah, Grace. Good evening, innkeeper. Good evening, Grace. Could I ask you for a drink? Anytime. What can I do for you? I'm pretty spent. Do you have something that will keep my mind awake for a little longer? I should have something that can do just that. One moment. Okay. Let's see. These sparkly eyes. Alright, let's see. Something for the brain. Okay, so Silent Owl, Peak Sunrise. Let's see what else. Oh, we also have Sparkling Nebula. Let's see. Oh, Peak Sunrise might be the best. I think anything with intelligence should be best. So I think we'll go Peak Sunrise then. Peak Sunrise. Let's see. I need the purple one. Okay, I need the glide. Oh, and a bit of the... Oh, but that's full. Alright, let's see. I think put that one in. Oh no, it takes it out from the brain now. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Okay, let's see. What could help here? Well, these are all plus. So we'll do that. And then we'll add a bit more of the fluffy. There we go. Perfect. Hopefully that's what you like. A drink for the mind and soul. Enjoy. Thank you. This is just what I needed. Why are you still so tired? I thought you were done with your thesis. I am, which also means I need to figure out what to do next. The possibilities are endless but not boundless, so considerations are a complicated endeavor. Have you considered a break? I have. Say, innkeeper, if you had forever, what would you do with it? I'd never thought about that before. I'd like being an innkeeper, so I could just keep doing this forever. It's relaxing and safe, and I get to meet the most wonderful people and wizards all day. Forever is a really long time. Isn't there anything else you would like to do? I love going on a road trip. I always want to learn how to play the harp. Ooh. What to learn, I think. Oh, why haven't you? No time, no muse, no talent. Or maybe I'm just waiting for the right moment. When will that moment come? I'm not sure. I just don't feel like the harp belongs to me right now. Let me know when it does. I'd love a concert. Will do. What will you do with immortality? I would learn everything there is to learn, every language, instrument, skill, and facet of mortal existence. I would travel the plains with my brother and learn even more. Have an infinite amount of tea parties. I'd come to those. When we were little, Hex would always make all the stuffed animals dance around our little tea table. We didn't have money for music boxes, so he just made up the songs for them to dance to. He sang them to me. If I had the time, I would love to write down all those songs and invent dances for them. You should make time for that. It's your time, after all. And besides, while you don't have forever, you do have quite a lot. An elven lifespan is nothing to scoff at, even if you only get half. Oh, she half elf? Not if you got the human side of the lifespan. Oh, that's up to... Wait, I haven't read up on her profile. Where is she? Grace. Grace is a Selenite witch who just successfully defended her wizard's PhD thesis. She's calm and gentle and seems to be a bit tired of her brother's chaotic experiments. Her older brother experiments. Even though he is shorter than her and looks younger, Grace is actually the younger sibling. Huh. Oh, she is half elf. Oh! I did not know that. Oh, he's half elf as well. Oh, well, he does have pointy ears. I forgot about that. Oh, that's less time. It is, but I will make the most of it. What will you do next, then? I'm not sure yet. I was thinking about going to Asphodel, the capital of the Magocracy? I heard the libraries there are 60 stories tall and rivers float through the sky, an exuberant display of mana. Sounds like a paradise for someone like you. Yes, but Hex really wants to stay here. He likes Vasoya, Zenith, the Ashen Grove. I think he likes how quiet it is, if you would believe it. I don't think he likes the bustle of all of it all. You could go without him. There's a Magocracian embassy in Zoford. The teleportation is expensive, but reliable. I don't think he wants to go back to Zoford either, and I won't make him. He could teleport himself then. He really shouldn't. It's quite a long distance, and he's always been awful at teleportation. He could take a ship. I appreciate the effort, but I don't think a ship would help make the distance accessible to him. He's always going to follow me no matter where I go. I think he doesn't want to miss out on any adventures or celebrations or funerals. You could just tell him you want to go alone. But then he'd be alone too. Just talk to him, Grace. I don't want to spend our time together fighting. I just don't want him to spend it mourning me either. Aww. You should tell him that. He'll have enough time to mourn you when you're gone. Unlike life that never ends. I suppose you're right. I'd like to leave something he can remember me by. Maybe I'll build my own wizard tower. Oh, please do. I'd love those. Did you hear about the one on Morlia near Dwell? The one with the infamous Magocracy and the fugitive? The very same. It seems that its wizard has disappeared without a trace, leaving his tower vacant. I've always wanted to stop by for tea, but I don't want to be rude and intrusive, so I haven't. I wonder what he's left behind. I'm sure it's a collection of assassinations and impossibilities. Can you just teleport in to check? You can't exactly teleport in and out of well-protected places all willy-nilly. You might end up trapped or on a whole nother plane. You might. Maybe that's what happened to the wizard? Maybe. No one seems to know what happened to him or who he even was. And no one seems interested in finding out either. Isn't that sad? A little. I don't want to disappear like that. You won't. I'll tell your stories for as long as I am around. How long is that? For as long as this world will bear me. Now, I have to wonder if the innkeeper is immortal as well. I mean, we don't even know who the innkeeper is. You are very easy to bear. Thank you, Grace. Would you like to stay a little while? Please, I find your inn truly inspiring. I'll be here if you need a rubber duck. I'm counting on it. Aura! Fable! Camouflage. Hiya, Innkeep. Hiya, Fable, Aura. Hi, Innkeeper. I guess. Glad to see you're both back so soon. Would you like something to drink? Yes, I miss your drinks. We'd love around. Whoa, why is Aura irritated? Didn't you say you killed for one of the sparkling orange ones? Maybe. It was very cold on the ship and I yearned for some warmth. And the first thing you think of are the innkeep's drinks. How sweet. I was just thirsty. I can surely help with that. So a drink then, I assume? Sure. Something to warm up my tongue. Coming right up. Something to warm up your tongue, well. Okay. Guessing the orange one you mean is the spoken heart. You like that spoken heart, then. That's definitely your regular aura. Jeez. Actually, what item can I put in there to make it bigger? Oh, probably put the flower in. I don't really need to go for the blade, right? Oh, but it's a double minus. Never mind. Let's see if we can... Shouldn't need to be too big. Okay, and I think we just need a bit of this. So there we go. Perfect. I could use one of those on the ship. I hope it warms you up a little bit. It won't. Nothing can. But it tastes nice, at least. That's something. Yeah. So, did your quest go well? I'm getting mixed signals here. Well, certainly went somewhere. At least we got them to talk again. Just not sure if it was the right way to do it, so I'm itching to ask for details. Of course, first thing. Oh, it doesn't sound like it went well. Jeez. Oh. Of course. First thing, could I have a drink? I want to try something new. Carolyn always has good things to say about your more intense drinks. I think I need something strong. Last hours on the ship didn't feel very rewarding. Oh, sounds like this quest didn't go very well. Definitely doable. Guess I should have given the other drink. Okay, so something for... Oh, Sailor's Courage, I suppose? Good lord. Oh, it's showing. Ah, thank you for the follow. Hey, that's loud in my ear. Surprises me every time. Okay, anyway, Sailor's Courage. I guess I could put the pine cone in. Okay, Sailor's Courage, so I need a bit of this. Oh, but it's minus, so pine cone won't help. Oh man, this thing needs a lot of stuff. Let's see. So that's not gonna work. I suppose this could work. Oh, that's a bit too much. Okay, so we need some more of this. Yes, that's what I want. Got it this time quicker. This is perfect, innkeeper. I can feel my bones warming up already. I'm very glad to hear that, Fable. I'm glad to know your craft. Me too. Now that we're settled, I'd love to hear how your adventure went. Hardly an adventure. RG said by definition an adventure is an unusual yet exciting experience, including a possibly dangerous, situation. Uh-oh. God. Yes, that. I guess in that case, this counts as an adventure? But where do we start? So much happened. The beginning of the adventure, I suppose. Ah, yes. So, with our freshly gained focus and eagle-like perception, we made our way to Boreas. Perhaps we should start a moment earlier. Right, Innkeep, do you remember those marine mages that stopped by a few years ago? Well, it's about making... You can make a quest from, like, rumors and such. And then you compile them and put them on, the bulletin board in the back. And so that's where the adventures come from. So they're like, oh, I'd like to take this quest. So these two just came back from a quest that they tag team on. So now they're going to tell me their adventure. But yes, some of them, I wouldn't say they're all real heroes. And some of them are thieves. Some of them, I don't know. Well, not all heroes. They just come in, really. Some of them are aspiring to be heroes. Probably see some of those characters later. Right, Inky. Do you remember those marine mages that stopped by a few years ago? Marine mages. The ones that sail the Borean Sea on the lookout for sea monsters and other magical phenomena found along the jutting offshore rocks of Boreas. That does ring a bell, yes. Yeah, well, actually, some of the drinks give them abilities as well. Like this one, let's see, well, I can tell you in the recipes, actually. Let's see here. So, like the one I gave, Fable, like the elf. It's like the sailor's courage gives even the driest landlubber the qualities of a good sailor. A lot of strength, a dash of defense, a shot of charisma, and the inability to know fear. Perfect all-rounder. Well, almost. Who needs common sense anyway? Spinach not included. And then the other one, Aura there, is the little dark broody one, would be... They gave him... I always like the Spoken Heart, which is sweet and sparkling in taste. The Spoken Heart will bring your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. A charismatic boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Definitely fits Aura here. Okay, I remember they gave me a book because I was so memorized by the stories they had to tell. Back then, I was sure I would never see the Borean Sea, but I do like to be prepared because you never know after all. Excuse me. So we decided to stop by my treehouse and fetch the book to have it with us just in case. Can't afford to be surprised when you are meant to be the surprise. That. I found the book and gave it to Kumo while I packed us some rations. Kumo? Yeah. Present. Alright, moving on. Kumo? Are you Kumo now? Keep changing your name. Where was I? Right. I packed some rations and started feeling a bit fuzzy, like I was starting to become invisible. I felt... Oh, now your name's Kumo. Jeez. Thank you for reminding on the name. No. It's just basically being in the tavern and talking to these fine folks. I mean, there is a bed for them to sleep in. Other than that. Oh, not unstable again, jeez. Why is this thing being so unstable today? But also, I was reading. It felt like I was fading away, not in a bad way, but in a becoming airway. I feel like this thing's still a little bit off center. Can I make this smaller? Fit in it? Oh no. No, that's how big it's supposed to be. Okay. They can be unpredictable and often have a mind of their own. I mean, these drinks don't get them drunk. They're just magic drinks that give them stat boost, basically. So, not really like any alcohol or anything in this game. They can be unpredictable and often have a mind of their own. Figured. So Kuma read the book and found out that the Borean Sea patterns rapidly changed based on the tides. I skimmed it at best. And that we should wait for high tide to come back to avoid being lured into rocky narrows. Apparently, it changes the magic flow in the ocean, and things can get a bit more predictable. The real challenge was finding a ship that set sail for Boreas just when we needed it. We didn't really feel like rowing a boat ourselves. We didn't want to waste our energy on wild sea rafting. Wipes curl. Okay. Understandable. So I suggest sneaking onto a ship into Daria and jumping off close to the Borean Sea. Also, this character, Kumo, well, they changed their name like 10 times, so I don't even know what their real name is. Like, I can't remember. Last time their name was Aura. Then they went from like Zephyr. I don't know. They just keep changing their names. So I suggested sinking onto a ship to Diria and jumping off close to the Borean shore. Or even getting lucky and finding a ship heading directly to Boreas. It felt wrong, sneaking onto a ship of stowaways, but it was the smartest solution. So I assume you found one? Yes, but I went to Diria, and so we borrowed one of the lifeboats to row to the rest of the way to the Borean shore. Borrowed? How do you think we can get it back to them? Maybe they'll find it? Sure. We landed somewhere on some rocky cliffsides and had to go through a great ordeal to get to the Lonesome Lagoon. Oh, we forgot to talk about the plan. Right. While we were hiding on the ship, we came up with a plan on how to approach this. I considered a diplomatic way, but I felt really clumsy with my words and thought we shouldn't push our luck. So, we really put our brain cells together. Usually when things get rough in a relationship, it's because one or even both parties aren't communicating well with each other. But for this to succeed, we needed to talk to each other. So we decided to set up a meeting. We send each a message in a bottle, pretending it to be from the other. Oh, okay. So sending it to those two lovers. Okay. Asking to meet right after dusk in 2 days' time on the shores of Lonesome Lagoon. How did you make sure the bottles found their addresses? Melina showed me some fancy grimoire of hers. It was full of useless spells. This one was really easy to remember. You need a bottle, a piece of paper, and water associated with the target location. That'd be Fosoian fresh water of the Mari Morgan, which I still had in my water flask. And salt water through the Banshee so it could reach the Lonesome Lagoon. Oh. We scribbled an identical message on each piece of paper. So they probably didn't think it was from each other. My dearest, I don't want to fight anymore. Please, let's settle this once and for all. Let's meet on the starless shores of the Lonesome Lagoon at dusk in 2 days' time. Yours, Mari Morgan, or Banshee, depending on the piece of paper. With invisible ink I had forgotten to give back to Melina, I infused the pieces of paper with the right runes so the bottles would know their destinations. Of course, we couldn't forget the droplets of water. Then we sent the bottles on their way and waited. We couldn't do much as stowaways, but Fable told me about their favorite constellations and how much I mourn not seeing them in the night sky anymore. Just in case you didn't know, that all the stars fell out of the sky, so there's no more stars to see anymore. It was just one of those nights. I don't know why they fell. Eventually, we arrived just as we explained before, but on the wrong side of the island, so we had to cross the whole of Boreas. We were already running late and were rather hopeless when it came to directions. It was really hard to tell what time it was. There's this thick fog that closes Boreas, filled with dread and lost memories. But eventually we asked the local for help. Guess what the local was? What that local was? A nymph? A gnome? I am not sure. A nymph? Yes, exactly. Oh, really? Yes. And who else would know their way around better than a nymph? Well, honestly, another local would as well, but that's besides the point. I was afraid to disturb her, though. What if she was doing her taxes? Eh? Doing her taxes? What? I was wondering if that's what nymphs do when no one's looking. And was she? She was weaving flower crowns for the fish. Oh, that's sweet. She was beautiful, with long black hair and skin that glistened in the sunlight reflecting off the waterfall. Her eyes were like sparkling gemstones, and her smile was full of kindness. She was all right, but also the only person around. And her smile was as soft as honey. She had sharp teeth, probably a lot sharper than a vampire's fangs. Very good for tearing fish apart or people limb by limb. But she was very nice. She told us we had to go downstream before finding our way back to the ocean. She even brought us halfway through the misty woods, but then we had to part ways because we needed to turn invisible for our final act. Before we could even say goodbye, we were alone again. So we focused on the power of the Fae crystals and turned invisible. Really could get used to that feature. The only downside that was that we couldn't see each other anymore. Oh, really? But I didn't want us to get lost by ourselves in the mist, so I took his hand. So we would know that we were, so that we know we were close. Yes. Smart. Very smart. Alright, so we made our way to the Lonesome Lagoon. The moon already stood high, so we're definitely late, but maybe the conflict had already resolved itself. So we stalked up to the shore and hid in the bushes at the adjacent forest edge. We didn't hide, we stood, normally in the bushes. We were invisible though, so we were hidden. Kind of. We had a good view of the whole scene. We saw the Banshee and the Mari Morgan under the moonlit sky. The Banshee wasn't singing, so we weren't scared about our bones shattering. Only because they were busy fighting. Oh no! Okay. Tooth and nail. The Mari Morgan was upset that she came all the way and didn't even get to hear an apology. An apology for what? For the Banshee winning the award for scariest monster in the latest issue of Screech Magazine? Magazine! Like she was jealous or hurt by the Banshee's success. Kumo rolled his eyes so hard they had to shift their weight and snap. A twig under his boot broke. Oh no. So they hurt him. The Banshee's head snapped towards the tree line. She narrowed her eyes and started screaming. She was looking right into my eyes. My ears were ringing and felt as though my heart was going to jump out of my chest. I stepped out of the shadows, steadying Fable because I thought they might drop unconscious any second. And I called her out. How dare she attack an unsuspecting civilian? Said that we were just tourists coming by completely accidentally, without any intentions whatsoever. Banshee screeched. What? And stars formed in my eyes. The Fae curses didn't seem to work anymore, at least we were no longer concentrating hard enough or staying invisible. With our cover blown, we were caught their full attention. They were so upset that we were spying on their private moment, they forgot their feud and started arguing with us. Uh-oh. I wanted to defuse the situation and brought up their dispute, saying that we wanted to help. But that just made it worse. I'd never seen eyes darken so quickly and claws grow so sharp. I remember why I was terrified of the Mari Morgan. My god, my freaking pay rate keeps dropping. Why am I this? I don't know how to fix that bit. I remember why I was so terrified of the Mari Morgan. Suddenly there were rows of teeth and dark gleaming eyes filled with frenzy. Quickly, I wrapped an arm around Fable and bolted into the woods. It felt like the mist was after us as well, moving shapes of memories long gone. And we were going to become one of them. Deep in the woods, I tried to outsmart them by leading them astray. Hearing their wailing in the distance, I threw a rock in the opposite direction. Eventually, we came out at the shore again. There was no sight of them, only us and the howling wind. We decided to hide in a cave close to the lagoon. Turns out it was... Oh no! It's the Banshee's cave! Man, why is this unstable? What the heck? Is this showing up on my... Anyway, we hid behind some of the crates while I regained my composure. Meanwhile, I looked through the crates and pocketed one or two trinkets. That's stealing! Can't keep my hands to myself sometimes. Figures. We even found a lute. It was really out of tune, but I just imagined all the songs I could sing with it. Let's see. So you took it? No. I did, and then I gave it to them, so they wouldn't have to steal it. What about the Banshee and the Mari Morgan? Oh, well, they weren't fighting anymore, but we couldn't hear them outside, being annoyed at us for meddling in their business. So we stayed put and waited until dawn. I don't know how to feel. It didn't really go well, as they didn't talk about the issue. Well, I kind of messed up that, didn't I? But at least they stopped fighting. For now. They do say communication is key. I've been saying the same thing. Maybe if the Mari Morgan had communicated her needs and why she felt so jealous, it would have taken a better turn. Fable was sure there must have been an underlying emotional issue. Oftentimes, there's a raw emotion covered up by the strongest one felt in that moment, because it doesn't hurt as much to feel that one instead. I see. Everything all right, Kumo? It just reminded me of something I don't want to talk about. All right, but if you do eventually, you know where to find me. Yes, thank you. I guess it's one of the quests that kind of failed then. I didn't make the right choice in the drink for that one. I'm glad you both made it back in one piece after all that. Me too. Maybe I'll tell the story of our journey back another time. And how cool ice elementals. I'd love to hear that. Anyways, I think I'll leave for now. Gotta get out of these wet clothes. Should probably also talk to Melina. She wasn't happy about me leaving. And I promised her I'll be back soon. I think I might be a bit later than expected. I guess I should apologize before I do any irreversible damage. Very responsible of you. And honestly, I can't wait to see Rufus again. Good luck. You can do this. Let me know if you need any help. Wait. Actually, Fable? Yes? Never mind. Okay. See you soon, Fable. Innkeeper. I gotta say, so far all the characters I really like. I really like Kumo. You two seem to have gotten close. We did? I mean, we did, I think. I don't know. Actually, he doesn't talk a lot, but he doesn't seem to like talking about anything at all, actually, really. Maybe he'll take something away from that whole Banshee and Mari Morgan disaster. Maybe. Feelings are complicated sometimes. They are. You don't have to rush into anything. I know. But my tingling mess of thoughts is still there. I know. Perhaps there's something that can help. Innkeeper dear, I think Fable might be in need of another drink. Maybe something to untangle their thoughts. Something for a quick escape from all this overthinking. That sounds good. I'll see what I can do. Something to untangle your thoughts. Let's see. Okay. Oh, maybe one of Fable's favorite drinks. The Swift Strike. Probably be the best one. Alright. And then we need a bit of smarts. Okay, and a bit of this. I gotta shoot. Here we go. Does this help? Very much so, thank you. I feel like now I can uncurl the yarn ball that is my brain. What do you think I should do? What do you want to ask him what he wants to do? You can't figure it out by yourself. Figure it out together. What if he doesn't want to do that? Then that's the answer you needed. It's not the answer I want. Well, what do you want him to say? That he wants to be my friend, that we'll figure out what that means. That we don't need to know everything yet, that we have time. Then maybe you should say that. That's allowed? Of course it is. You don't even have to police who you get to be. Just be yourself. I know, you're right. I think I know what to do now. Somewhat. But I'll figure the rest out. Thank you for listening to me. I think sometimes that's all I really need when I'm scared. There's nothing wrong with being scared, as long as you don't run from things that make you happy. You're right. It took me a while to realize that. Running is so easy, you know? You always know where to go away. Excuse me. But staying, you have to actually look at yourself, figuring out what your part is in everything. That can be a lot. But when I was on the journey back from Boreas, thinking about all the adventures I had, that I still dream of having together with my friends, and the friends that still await me, I realized that life is so much more than a constant game of hide and seek from the things that truly mean something. And I decided to stop running from life, even if I'm scared. I want to do my best to face my problems. Even though it's terrifying, I know that I'm not alone. Is this still about Kumo? No, I don't think he's a problem, and neither am I. Sometimes we just get tangled up in our fears, but they're not all there is. With good friends by my side, I can do anything. I don't know if you should do everything. I can't wait to see what you will do. It might not be as impressive as you hope, but it will be me, and I'm excited about that. Me too. And I'm really proud of you, Faye. Thank you for everything, especially the great advice. That was really great advice. Maybe you should take some of it too, Grace. Maybe you should. Ooh. Okay. But we all conquer life at our own pace. Definitely true. My personal next Goliath is going to be reapplying my lip gloss and maybe some blush. I do feel a little pale. Maybe can I borrow a mirror for a bit, innkeeper? Of course, there are some free rooms and mirrors upstairs, right next to the acorn chimes. Just ignore the doors with the do not enter signs. You shouldn't have said that. Now I want to check. Please don't. I won't. I'm polite. Or am I? Let's hope she won't find all the nightmare creatures you have locked up there. Let's. Have you ever visited the Twilight Chasm? Not for long enough to capture any creatures. I see. ... Okay. You're just not gonna talk? What are you thinking about, innkeeper? Oh, you know, innkeeper things. I don't know. I mean, since I'm not an innkeeper and all. Right. The journey brought you back. You mentioned. The journey brought you back, you mentioned. How was it? It was alright. It was very quiet, so I had a lot of time to myself. I ended up writing a song, or at least the start of a song. It's far from done yet, but I can't wait to finish it. That sounds nice. Do you want a sneak peek? I would love that. Please go ahead. There's a calling on the wind beneath the top of the keep. I heard the tales set the sails. Now it's time for me to leave. That sounds like a fragment of a great adventure. So, you like it? I like it. I can't wait to hear more. Me too. But it's still a little rough around the edges. I feel like it's missing something. Maybe the next adventure? Maybe. Will you let me know when it's done? Of course, I can't wait to show you the finished version. Thank you, Fable. I'm proud of you. For maybe finally finishing a song? For not running. Oh, thank you. Me too. Innkeeper, do you ever think about taking your own advice? All the time, yes. Why don't you? I don't know. It's hard to know, but I promise I believe in you as much as you believe in me. And I know we'll both be okay. I would like that. Me too. Well, I've talked a lot today. I'll give you some space. Maybe it's time to stop running. Should... Oh, you gonna read the letter finally, Innkeeper? Should I... Is it time to read that letter? Oh! So I can make a decision to say... Okay, I'm kind of curious. What happens if I want to read the letter. I'm going to save, though. Let's read it. Oh, that was easy. I guess I've been wanting to for a while. Well, I actually have, but let's hope for no regrets. My dearest friend, long has it been since we talked last. Long has it been since everything has been seared away by the cold flames of death. I wish I could still remember our last conversation, but it's waning memory. I can only imagine how much you enjoyed running away, wishing to forget whatever was between us. Maybe you did, for a brief moment, for these 30 years. If you did, I'm writing this letter to kindly remind you of the good old times. To celebrate our reunion, I invite you to the spectacle of the century, the last day of the astral moon, welcoming the first light of the dying moon, where the Wemwatwat is just a grasp away. Are there any other spirits you'd like to remember? Are you afraid of what they might tell you? Worry not. I'll be right there. Watch the sky closely on the 35th of Cassiopeia. See you soon, an old friend. That was... I guess you always been a fan of symbolism. But you didn't even leave an address. Very irresponsible. Oh! Boy! What's up, boy? Oh. Pardon? No time! Duck now! Huh? What's going on? Are you okay? Do you need help? Healing? Something's coming. Something big. Your next show? No! There's no time. Duck! Is the ground... Oh! An earthquake! Whoa! Wait, no. Not earthquake. Water? What? Is everyone alright? Oh. That was close call. Could have really been dangerous. What just happened? Why is there water outside the tavern? I'd like to know the answer to that question. I've got no clue. I was just outside by the woods, drafting my newest song, and the ground beneath my feet began to rumble. Not even a minute passed, and it rumbled again. Then, a wall of water came rushing towards me. I didn't even dare to wait. I ran immediately, looking for shelter. No way I was gonna let my Hygium get wet. The strings are made of real... I don't even know how to say that. Silk. And the body's ethereal bamboo. It's a rarity. That's the first thing going through your mind with a giant wave rushing at you? Of course, this instrument is just as valuable as my hands. And just as versatile. Jeez. Is everyone alright? Grace. Dragons. You're alright. I was worried something had happened to you. Oh, don't worry. When the walls started rumbling, I hid under a table. And then I watched the water rush by the window. It was like a tsunami, but tsunamis are very rare. It's not impossible. If not impossible, so far into the mainland. Right. It's so strange. Everything seems to be submerged out there. In order to cause such a cataclysm. I hope everyone's okay. I'm a bit worried. And it's definitely too dangerous. Why is this place not submerged? Well, I guess we're all submerged. It's definitely too dangerous to go outside. Even the tavern is leaking. Don't worry. It'll withstand. Are you sure? I'm sure. I've gotten through worse with this. You? I meant it's gotten through worse than this. Wouldn't have thought it could withstand this sort of thing, but even more so glad it can. Seems to be a simple yet very sturdy tavern after all. Just like you, innkeeper. Are you flirting with the innkeeper? Ha! Me? No. Also, that's besides the point. Is it? Well, it is. He just called me sturdy and simple. I won't count that as flirting. You wouldn't? Not really. Oh. Right back to the point. Did you see what happened? Not really. I was listening to the whistles of the wind and the tree tops, jotting down notes for my next song. And suddenly a horde of silver-crested deer brushed past me. Before they could trample over me, I jumped on the rock I was sitting on, watched them gallop downhill. Then I saw the water break through canopies, snapping trees. Sir, not downloading anything, am I? No. I wasted no second. I turned on my heel, knowing I'd be done for if I waited just a moment longer. Then I was here, and I told you to duck. That sounds horrible. Are you all right? I'm fine, thanks. And anyways, with whom do I have the pleasure? I'm Grace. Nice to meet you, Grace. I'm... Oh my. You're Voyager, aren't you? The silver-tongued virtuoso? Oh, saying that right. Yes, that would be me. My apologies. I didn't mean to push any boundaries. But I saw you perform at Dropstone's Institute campus that one time. And I must say, you pulled on all my heartstrings with your beautiful performance. I did that? Yes. I was awestruck by what your music could do. It was like magic in its very own way. Music can be very soothing in moments of distress. Were you distressed back then? A little. I don't remember exactly why anymore, but I remember the emotion. But not more distressed than I am right now. I hope Hex is safe. I hope everybody's safe. I'm sure he is. Shoot! Did you see that creature swim by? What? Where? It looked like a red-winged I almost said eagle. Eel. Oh, haven't seen one of those in ages. Is its natural habitat? Actually, the Twilight Chasm. Why is it here? Something isn't right. I'm afraid you might be correct. I'm also afraid, very much so. I don't think it's safe to go outside. Of course not. You should all stay for the night. Would that be possible? Of course, the tavern will stand this, and a bit of company wouldn't hurt. I agree. Thank you, innkeeper. Say, you with the lute, what is your name? Fable. My name's Fable. Do you play the lute, I mean? Sometimes. I'm still practicing, and not all that good with it yet. How about we play together, a song or two to lift our spirits and wait out the catastrophe going on outside? It's very untuned. It goes out of tune really quickly, but I guess that's a lute thing. I gotcha. Show it to me. I'll help you, and then we'll jam until the new dawn rises. Blub blub, sleep with the fishes. Oh my god. What in the heck? That's crazy. Yeah, we definitely can't leave. Rising tides. I wonder if opening a letter had anything with it. Oh, wait, Hex, how'd you get here? Grace? Is Grace here? Good mythical morning to you, Hex. This isn't funny, innkeeper. Tell me, is she here? Please tell me she's here. She is here. I'll let you know you are too. Thank you. By the dragons, I was worried sick. So sick. She'll be happy to know you're safe and sound too. The flood was enormous, and if she'd gotten caught up in it. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't even want to begin to imagine. Then don't. How about a drink to calm your nerves? Yes, a drink sounds great. Something that will untangle my thoughts and help me focus. I just know the drink for you, sir. Let's see. I'll give you the... Oh, I guess I'll give you the same one as your sister. Peak Sunriser she had. Huh, I wonder if this water's gonna recede. Or recede. It'd be bad if it didn't. Maybe this will help clear your mind. It does, at least a little bit. Thank you, innkeeper. Ah, Hex! Good to see you're safe and well. You too, where have you been? Are you alright? Did you get hurt? I'm fine. The innkeeper and yesterday's superstars took good care of me. Just as you took good care of us. The least we could have done was to be there for each other. How have you been, brother dear? Did you get hurt? I'm just wondering how Hex got here. I guess he must have teleported. I mean, he does use magic, so. No, but I was worried about you. The whole night locked in that damn house, all I could think about was how the flood might have... Why didn't you tell me you were going to the tavern? I looked everywhere for you. Oh, sorry, I didn't know I needed your permission to go outside. That's not what I'm trying to say. Then what are you trying to say? That you could have gotten hurt and I wouldn't have even known. I didn't expect a tsunami to hit Gaia every day. That wasn't in the foreseeable future, Hex. Uncontrollable things happen, and when they do, we do our best to overcome them. Also, I can protect myself quite well. Still, how was I supposed to know that you were safe? I'm an adult, you know. You could try trusting in my capabilities. Furthermore, what the heck? How am I supposed to say it? Whatever, I'm just gonna spell it out. PSAOR was very useful last semester. PSAOR? Protective sigils and other remedies. Ah! Also, the tavern itself is well protected by my own brand of sigils. That's at least something. Yes, I'm very thankful the innkeeper in the tavern and her tavern kept me safe. I didn't mean to worry you. I didn't plan on being gone for so long, but then the flood happened. Okay, sure. How have you been holding up? Is the house all right? Apart from some minor damage and some leakage in the roof, I suppose it's fine. I wasn't even aware of the approaching flood until the house foundation started trembling. I was busy in my workshop, harvesting the essence of Dimension 567 for my research. I hope you didn't rip a hole in the fiber of magic again. I didn't, and even if I did, you couldn't have stopped me. You weren't there after all. Right. But I can scold you now. You won't want to when you find out I actually managed to harvest something. You did? That's amazing! What a huge breakthrough. That would mean I created a teeny tiny rift to the astral realm. Got my hands on some stardust. Well, sort of. How? I got an astral shard when the stars fell. Ah, I see. There's still the issue of never knowing exactly what might come through when you open these kinds of rifts. Could be anything or anyone. Like creatures? For example. That wouldn't be good. Yeah, it wouldn't. Because when your sister disappears again, you wouldn't know if she got eaten by a creature or just out for a stroll. Hex, cut it out. What? We get it already. I went away, you were worried. We get it. But I'm my own person, and I can do what I like. I'm getting tired of this. Well, me too. Then stop. Aw, I don't want to fight. Then don't. Sorry. Oh, they fought a bit. Just noticed they have matching earrings. It's fine. We shouldn't spend our time fighting when there's so many more interesting things going on. How about a wee bit of a distraction? Oh, we could go outside and see if we could take samples of the floodwater. Exactly. Who knows? Maybe it holds spectacular and rare magical properties. That sounds lit. Maybe it'll help me finish my long-term research project. Possibly. Though, to access the primordial vortex, you need primordial seawater, I know, but who knows what we'll find. Don't forget to fill me in on your research. Theopractically, I'd tell you anything, but only theopractically. Wouldn't have expected anything else. Thank you, innkeeper, for hosting me the night and all. See you soon. How are they going to go out there is my question. That window has a little bit of a crack. Oh, you Voy and Fable are awake now. Good morning, you two. Did you sleep well? As well as we could with the sweet song of stormy waves pattering against our window. So very well, and with inspiring dreams. Glad to hear your impromptu concert certainly helped me sleep. Because it was so boring? No, because it calmed my nerves. All of our nerves, I think. Not that I have any. You don't even have nerves? Is that how phantasm think? No, I meant those metaphorical nerves? Oh, you get those too? No, of course not. I'm Voy. Well, yeah, sometimes. Mostly when I have to perform. Isn't that embarrassing? Not really. That also makes me nervous. Oh. Though, I have to say last night, performing with you for Grace and the innkeeper, it was kind of relaxing. I could just lose myself in the performance without having to worry about what anyone would think of me. Not that I would ever do, but it was nice. We should make more music together sometime. Maybe you can collaborate. Really? That would be awesome. Well, actually... Yes, you're right. That would be awesome. I want to encourage Fable as much as I can for them. I think working on it together could be fun. I just love when it censors the language. Bleh, yeah. Oh, sorry, hooray. I'm looking forward to our grand collaboration. And charming you with it, innkeeper. Alright. Okay. You're supposed to say you're also looking forward to it. I don't think you're supposed to say that, but whatever. That's what I thought. Aren't we going to be cool together? The coolest. Too cool for me to describe. I already know we'll blow you away. I'm counting on it. Enough chit-chat. I should check on the village. Maybe someone needs a good song to cheer them up. I'm sure Baya would love one. I think Baya would probably cheered up by a good flood. But speaking of her, maybe you could hand out some of her spa coupons for me? Sure thing. Her spa rocks. I shall start by enlightening Grace. Is she still here? Nope, she just left, together with Hex. Something about primordial water. Those wizards. I'll try to catch up to them. See you soon. Don't finish the song without me, Fable. I'll wait for you. So it's just you and me, Fable. Can I get one of those coupons? Sure you can. Just make sure to tell Baya I sent you. Of course. I'm guessing Fable's leaving as well. What a strange morning. Or exciting morning? Both, I think. Would you like a morning drink? Yes, please. That's something that will help me with my writing my song, please. So you need some inspiration. Let's see what we have for you. I'm curious about the steel tonic. I haven't used that yet. Anyways, something with the crown. So I could do 1,000 winds. Sunny breeze as well. Oh yeah, I guess we could go for Spoken Heart. Spoken Heart seems like the best option. Spoken Heart! Alright, we need a little bit of this. And then a little bit of this. And there we are! A drink with 0 primordial water. Maybe. It does taste a little primordial and very delicious. Perfect. You know, last night, when I couldn't sleep, I was watching the fish swimming by the windows. Their scales kept reflecting in the water and making them shift and shimmer like they almost weren't there. I was mesmerized by them. It was like a dream that kept pulling me towards the waves. It was beautiful and haunting. Do you think it looks like that every day somewhere? That's beautiful. That haunting. I think any place we can imagine exists somewhere, if only in our hands. I'd like to see all those places. I don't think they're all safe to see. Lynn! And Kumo! Fable. By the dragons, they're here. Are you alright? I'm glad you guys are alright. I was actually really worried about you too. Are you alright? I am. The innkeeper kept me safe. It's good to see you both are well too. Couldn't you have let us know you were breathing? We couldn't find you anywhere. I'm sorry, I just woke up. Were you guys worried about me? Kuma's still having a hard time with his emotions. Of course we were. Don't even know if you can swim? I can. Can you? Of course. No. Oh, we should teach you sometime. Sure. Thank you for worrying about me, but I've actually had a pretty nice night. Voy and I gave Grace the innkeeper a small concert while we were all stuck inside. Gotta give us a little sneak peek of that sometime. I would love to. Rufus would too. I'm sure he would. Did he enjoy all the water? A lot. He loved it. Though I think he made some new friends. Seems like a catastrophe has some pleasant side effects. What happened anyway? Did a whale eat a moon this time? No idea what that's supposed to mean, but no, or maybe, no idea how it happened. They say the primordial sea flooded the Twilight Chasm, and it all spilled out through the portals on Posea, leaving us with this mess. That's new. At least the other continents probably got through it without much trouble. For once, they can be less jealous of our portals. I hope everyone is okay. Everyone we could check on is. Luckily for us, the water drained enough to rescue everyone around here. Though I heard that underwater hasn't emerged yet. Happy to see you all emerged. Mostly. What does that mean? Are you still looking for someone? Yes. Mel? Yes, I was wondering if Melly is here. She wasn't home when I checked in on her. No, she didn't stop by yesterday, nor today. I hope she's okay. Did you see her before? Did she say where she'd be going? I'm afraid she hasn't been in here since you returned from Zoford. That wizard punk hasn't seen her either. Took a son to him when he almost broke down Kumba's door looking for Grace. Do we know if she can swim? I'm sure she can. I'm sure she's taking shelter elsewhere. I hope Mel is okay. I taught her how to hide well after all. She's just putting that to good use. I'm really actually worried about Mel. When I returned yesterday, I found Rufus eating out of a strange apparatus that dispenses food and water every couple hours. Like someone really smart set it up for him in their absence? Yes, he was gorging himself food, but Melly was nowhere to be found. Oh, that's worrying. Did she leave a note? No. I'd be worried. I would actually, honestly, I feel really worried. Maybe asking Jade for help. She's very good at finding things. I shall investigate the avenue right now. Good luck. Thanks. I hope she didn't try to investigate the fish. They eat her alive. Sounds a little more helpful. The girl's savvy. I mean, look at the contraption she left behind. Ain't no fish got a chance against her. Being helpful isn't really my thing. Then make it your thing. I'll let you know when I find her. Well, hopefully I find her soon. Such a man of few words. A man of words. He's just worried. Speaking of worries and words, Lynn, it's good to finally see you back. I was escorting. I hope you didn't get too wet. It sure was something. Certainly had enough of nobility for a while. But it went smoothly, hopefully. Got any more details for me? Well, actually, this can wait a bit, right? Sure. Thanks for understanding. I'll be back later once I can think more clearly. I'd like to check up on Uncle Dragon. Make sure that old fart is still up and running. Fable, I'm guessing you'd like to check in with your family too? Yes, I would like to make sure everyone's alright. Maybe Millie's with the Armarinthin Hydra. She really wanted to ask for tea recommendations. I'm counting on you for returning with a good story. Will do. Got a good one for you. I'll see if I can drag Rhea and Fancy Pants along as well. Think they could use a drink. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen Rhea and the vampire. Wait, what was the vampire's name? Kyle. Kyle, that's right. Speaking of which, got one for the rope? First thing. Something's trying to get you through all the socializing? You got it. Alright, something strong. For socializing. Let's see. Sailor's Courage I could do. I could go with the Southern Brawler. Probably Southern Brawler will do. There we are. Southern Brawler coming right up. Here you go, Lynn. Here, the strongest thing I can brew for you. Thanks. Miss these drinks a little. Oh, that's sweet. Don't dwell on it. Anyway, Fable, let's go. Oh wow, she just took the drink with her. I'll be right there. I'm sure everyone will be okay, Innkeeper, so don't you worry about it. And make sure to keep a hot chocolate warm for Melly. I'm sure she'd love one of those. I'll give it my best. I know you will. Don't swim out too far. We'll see. The waters are dangerous these days. Just what are you up to? Time to make sure I have enough ingredients for hot chocolate around, I guess. Oh. Hey there, Una. Good to see that you're open, Innkeep. And a good evening to you, Una. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to go with an accent there. Oh. Oh, hi. Thank you for the raid, Kit Kat. Oh, I'm playing a game called Tavern Talk. It's where I talk to people who have, well, tales from the adventures they have or the posts. Oh, sorry, I'm still learning how to set up this. This is why. Still setting up Streamlabs. I'll fix that bit later. But thank you for the raid. What are you guys playing or watching? Let's see. Una, spare me the babbling, though I'm glad you seem to be unharmed. Oh, yeah, I have been having a good time. It is fun because I like kind of doing voices, or at least trying. Let's see. I am thanks to protect spells I put on the end of what? Whoop. What about you? Are you unharmed? Yeah, I love the characters' designs. Are quite cute. I love all their personalities. And so, oh. Oh. Thank you for the follow. Oh, really? Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I'm still like, oh, my tavern just got flooded, but everyone's okay so far. That's the part I'm on. And breathing in water instead of air was unexpectedly nice. These deals aren't just for decorative purposes. Feeling a little bit like home, you know? But the water tasted salty, different than that of any of the astral sea. Oh, thank you for the follow. Let's see. What's your name? Nox Lunesia. Thank you for the follow. And Pipun Le Jive. Oh, yeah, I was just wondering how they were swimming through this, since it's pretty much covering the door of the innkeep, or the tavern, I mean. I was like, well, they must be using magic for that. Let's see, more primordial, I might even say. Yeah, I figured. But you don't seem to be very worried about it. Nah, whatever happens is none of my business now. Yeah, for sure. I'm retired. I know, honestly. That's what I was thinking. And water also doesn't bother me. I know, I was like, how did the building not flood? I mean, there is a crack in the window, but yeah, definitely some strong magic. Well, the innkeep said she had sigils on her building, so that's doing some protection, I'm guessing, from the water. Yeah, it's not really, no. I'm just hoping everyone's okay. Well, everyone from the main characters that have come to the tavern are good so far, except one girl, Melly. I'm hoping she's good. We haven't seen her yet. She's a little cat detective character. Shouldn't bother you too much either, am I right? Since you're so close to... I knew you wouldn't forget. I might be old, but I'm not senile. Oh yeah, I still gotta fix the Streamlabs thing. I don't think spamming symbols is too bad. I'll fix that later. Me neither. So, you wouldn't call the Primordial Sea your home then? I inhabited a few planes already. My past doesn't define the word home for me anymore. I know, Mel. Mel is cute. But you're right. Primordial water doesn't even do any harm to me. Even if I wanted to drown in it, I wouldn't be able to. Who are you, innkeeper? I'm quite curious. You has to learn the ropes a bit with Streamlabs. But honestly, I was more worried about my patrons and in itself. I hope everyone is safe and well. I wouldn't worry too much about all your regulars. Adventurers are tough folk, and your drinks toughen them up even further. I have faith that you're right. But your tavern, well, let's just say it has definitely seen better days. Well, that's for sure. Nah, that's kind of an understatement. Hello, when they swear in this game, it's just like you hear like thunder. It's quite funny. Ouch. Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you for dropping by my stream. Oh, and thank you for lurking as well. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I can fix that. I've been working the whole day to clean up as much as I can. My condolences. Say, have you ever talked to the Wizard of Morlithia? No, sadly, I haven't had the pleasure. Oh, you should if you get the chance. He's always loved all kind of spells and enchantments. More of the kind involving trickery, like puzzles and traps, but I'm sure he also knows a protective spell or two. I mean, he's been protecting his wizard tower for quite some time now. I'll keep that in mind if I ever get to meet him. But I suppose you're not just here to talk. How about a drink? Ha! You definitely have a way with customer service. How about a drink that'll wake up my old muscles up so I can help you tidy up your tavern awards? I can't quite remember having asked for help. Ah, what's that? My old ears suddenly can't understand what you're saying? How unfortunate. Maybe a strong drink would help. Alright, coming right up. Alright, let's see what you would like. Ah, so something with the sword. So, Sailor's Courage. You could do that. Yeah, go for the Sailor's Courage. Alright, let's see. We'll put it in. Okay, so we'll put this in a bit. What could power you up? I don't want to take away from you. And that should be, I think, be fine. And some of this. And some of the wind. That, no. Oh, I actually gotta put some, oop, too much. Here, Andu, have some. Oh, that does minus. I'll take the die out. Yeah, I need to put something else in there to fix it. Let's see now. Let's see now. Sailor's Courage always gets me. Not sure what I do sometimes. Yeah, I might just go with the other one actually, because that one's easier. Let's see, where was it? Drinks. Yeah, we can just put the Southern. Yeah, we'll just do the Southern Brawler instead. That one's a bit easier than the others. Okay. There. And just a little bit of this. There we go, the Southern Brawler. There you go, Uma. Or it's Una, not Uma. Wonderful. I've consumed enough primordial water to last me weeks. And it doesn't taste exactly like home, but the hint of elemental magic revives some old memories. I gotta say, you definitely know your craft. Thank you. Maybe I could maybe convince you just to relax and let me do my work. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Forget it. Let's clean this messy tavern. If you insist. Before I forget, all the water swept some animal moraines into my pockets. Don't really know where they came from, and I don't feel any kind of astral energy coming from them. So I assume they're either Gaian or primordial. And before I stab myself with them while cleaning, I wanted to check if you have any use for them. Huh, something to stab? Yeah, they're surprisingly sharp. Now I'm curious. Let me see. Possibly new ingredients for the drink? Ha! You're so easy. Thank you, Una. Oh, Saberfang. What's this? Saberfang tips from the special fangs of the Colossus. Saber-toothed tigers from the Forbidden Valley. They lose them by yearly and regrow them at remarkable speeds. Haste. Oh, so it gives me haste. Ooh. Little haste makes any adventure in human... Blech. Can't words. Great for reaching long-distant locations and escaping every fight unharmed. Thank you, Una. They might not be primordial, but I think I know just what to do with them. Gonna spice up some drinks? Maybe. Can't wait to try them then. Sweet. And now let's spice up this old rusty tavern. Ah! Oh, wow. 3 people came back. Innkeep. Rhea. Innkeep. Lynn. Greetings, innkeeper. Hello, Archie. Finally came to tell you the tale of tales. Told you we'd be back with a good one, didn't I? Indeed. It's a rather thrilling story. Oh, man. Thrilling story. I can't remember Rhea's voice. It's a thrilling story, be certain. That being said, you look like you got some thrilling stories to tell yourself. None thrill me as much as yours will. Well, grant me one question still. Shoot. Who's that granny on your roof? An old friend of mine. She's helping me tidy up the tavern after the flood. She's a really nice friend, then. I suppose so. I didn't know she was on the roof. Are a lot of tiles missing? Half of them. About a quarter. Just a few, actually. That's not particularly conclusive, but I trust Una and her abilities. Sometimes. Closing your eyes is the reason you run into the edge of a blade someday. Or not, if I'm lucky. If. Did the flood... Excuse me. Did the flood hit you as well? You bet. Had to hold on to Rhea for a quick sec there, or else she would have been swept away like a twig. Heard your weight. I'm not sure how to say that word. We just passed Themis when it happened. Luckily, there were 2 carriages nearby, wedged between sturdy trees and a large boulder. We managed to pull ourselves out of the raging waters and into those carriages. Think the dragons, it could have gone south real quick. And your tavern looks a wee bit wet as well. It is. I've been working non-stop to clean it up. That's not good. Working non-stop comes with being self-employed. No, I mean the flood. Never heard of a flood that massive. It spread all the way from Themis to Zenith. You're right. We certainly aren't that close to the sea. Themis, maybe. But not your inn. It's all still very recent. We'll have to wait until we know the true extent of it. Back to your story. How was the journey to Diria? And how did you manage with the flood? The journey to Diria itself was uneventful. But venturing to the Dirian capital, all the more so. As for the flood, it didn't really bother us until we arrived back on the mainland. I think we should tell the story chronologically. That might make it a bit easier to digest. Thank you, Archie. All right, then. Go ahead. Me. Yeah, you're good at telling stories after all. You think so? Aye. All right, so listen closely. For what's about to unfold is a story as terrifying as it is heroic. Here we go. It was midnight, and the moon was standing high when the three adventurers assembled at their meeting point. Didn't know we were taking this carrot here along. Was a surprise. A pleasant one, I hope. Lynn doesn't want to say anything. She doesn't look thrilled. Having one party member more than anticipated was at least more pleasant than the surprises that lay ahead. Now I'm intrigued. So accustomed to the pleasant surprise, we ventured to Theodore's abode in Thamus. Very fancy. Very expensive. Don't think I've ever seen such a posh bit before. 3 stories tall. For one person. To be fair, one person and a lot of staff, like cooks, maids, and a gardener. For a holiday residence. Even worse. I'd very much appreciate if we didn't judge people based on their amount of wealth. Or their lack thereof. Exactly. So you arrived at this holiday residence in Themis. Right. We approached the gates and rang the bell. The fog was creeping up around the house, like it was pressuring us to go in. A man in a black suit opened the gate, and with a deep and raspy voice said, "State your business, please." Some sort of butler told him, "Listen up, clown, you are our business." Which wasn't very polite. No one asked you. Maybe you should have. Then they wouldn't have thought we were bandits. Well, we got that cleared up, didn't we? Because I introduced myself quickly when I saw some guards already approaching. I introduced myself as Gustav Archibald Richmond III. Quite a mouthful to say that name, that's for sure. Knowing my family and the childhood friendship that Theo and I have fostered for over 2 decades, the butler relaxed and let us through. You know what's funny, innkeep? What? The other lad was also a third. Born in the same generation. Both a third of our names. Perhaps that's why we're destined to be friends, just like our fathers and their fathers were. Theodore Hugo Frederick Sinclair III is his full name. But no one called him that. We called him Theodore. Or Theo. Either way, we had rang him out of his sleep, so he wasn't all that amused to see us. And then he laid eyes upon ye, Ginger. Never seen a gaze light up so fast. What do you mean? That he was happy to see ye, that's all. Oh, well, I'm always happy to see him. So, when we caught sight of each other, all violent tensions were blown away. And others were created. I forgot what drinks I gave them for that quest. I found our visit very peaceful. Yeah, Theo's a polite lad, offered us tea and biscuits while we waited for him to pack his things. Yeah, not a fan of rich folks and their antics. Tea and biscuits aren't much of an antic, no? Throwing you off a cliff is. No one did that. Metaphorically. He is the reason we almost died, though. We almost died? Care. Ye don't need to blame the customer. Incidents like that are the reason they need help. Right. It would all make sense when we get there. So, after Theo packed his things, we made our way to Winmore at sunrise. From there, we took a ship. A brig, just for us. A whole crew for a diplomat. Safety is important for a politician. The food is great to say the least. At least. We had to take the ship, as you might be aware, and Keeper. The bridge connecting Diria and the mainland were destroyed. I recall. So, the ship we took brought us to Twinborough, and not to Amasa itself. Why was that? Apparently, the debris from the bridge is a safety hazard for passing ships. And if there was one thing we didn't need, it was distress at sea. We were lucky with the weather. The sea stayed calm, even with a thunderstorm right behind us. And the mood on the ship was jolly. Theo entertained us with his stories old. Oh, he's a great storyteller. I wonder where he gets all those thrilling narratives from. Actually, I suppose he still reads a lot. We used to read together when we were young. We read the same book, but always one chapter at a time before giving in to the other to read the same chapter. That way, it felt as though we were reading together. He was always so imaginative, still is. So we weren't bored a bit before we reached shore. You're not so bad yourself with your stories, lad. I'm glad you like them. Already working on the story about you two. The claws of Erove and hammer of thunder? Just thunder. Ray of Frostgrip, the hammer of thunder? No. Ray of Frostgrip, the hammer of thunderous strikes. Keep working on it, lad. You're getting there. The story? Can we continue? Of course. We arrived at Twinborough. In the late afternoon, the sun was already setting on the horizon, tinting the world in colors of purple. At this point, none of us could imagine the world would be tinted in red soon enough. Red like the sunrise or red like blood? Oh, he doesn't want to say. We got off the ship and took a short break in Twinborough. We made our way to Amasa. We were about two-thirds of the way there without any issues until darkness settled around us. Type of darkness that creeps up to you like an eerie mist. Type of darkness that chokes all noise out of the world. You know something is going on if you hear nothing. No birds, no crickets, no wind. Just dead silence. Didn't even realize it until Care pulled me aside and pointed it out. Just as I was explaining it to her, my ears perked up far away. I heard some low humming sounds. Didn't hear 'em myself. I thought you were making it up, imagining noises in the dark to make it up for the absence of light. Sometimes the brain does things like that. It was silent, except for all that humming. I started getting this weird feeling in my guts. Like a sixth sense? Like that, yeah. Didn't know if it's the genes or the experience, but at some point you start feeling when something shifts and things ain't as they should be. Gotcha. Either way, I hear humming, and it's not long before it turns into a growling. That's when I heard it too, deep and guttural. I saw silhouettes in the woods, left and right. Their eyes reflected our torchlight eerily. I huddled closer to Theo to protect him. Soon we were surrounded by a knot of zombies. A lot of them everywhere. They were moaning and groaning and so ready to feast on us. I grasped Theo's hand because I had to hold on to something. Had to act fast. They'd already seen us and were surrounding us, so running away wasn't an option. Clearly, we had to fight our way through, so I readied my sword. It wasn't far to La Masa. I felt sturdy as a rock, like nothing could harm me. I needed to ensure the same for Rhea, Archie, and Theodore. So I reached into the powers of your drink. The woman stopped walking abruptly while these beasts were approaching us. I drew me hammer, just in case. I heard her mumbled words, if I didn't understand. entranced by the citrine you put in our drinks. I called upon my Baba, asking for guidance. Oops, that's the wrong accent. I never had such much business with dragons, but she had. I hope if I reach out, she can lend me some of that. I never felt so close to her before. Not even when I buried that chimera. Not even when I buried that chimera. The zombies approached, pressing closer against our dim torchlight. When suddenly a shield of light burst out of her, sword engulfing us, and pushing the zombie waves in an eruption of divine force. Oh, I'm gonna just close these. It was a light of radiant gold all around us, shimmering softly. I don't waste any more time and kept going. Honestly, I barely knew what I did myself. It was all still a haze. Luckily, it seemed the undead are like pack animals, at least for the most part. Made all that slashing a bit easier. She pushed forward, cutting through the zombies. Oh yeah, I think there were some more rumors about zombies. Cutting through the zombies one by one, the rest of us at her heels. But it seemed like a bottomless pit, and more came rushing towards us. The traveling shield blocked most of them, but eventually it began to crack. Fair no. After a bunch of steady, forceful impacts, anything breaks. But I made sure to push the undead back with my hammer. Meanwhile, Theodore seemed scared. He told me he wished this was just another assassination attempt. Instead, at least then the foes would have been alive. I was just as terrified, but I did my best to keep him safe. Then he tripped and fell. I tried to catch him, but he pulled me down with him. Carolyn was so focused on getting through the ambush that she pressed on. We fell behind, leaving the shimmering shield's presence. Darkness enclosed us, and we caught the attention of the zombies who began cornering us. I couldn't let us die, so I called out for Rhea. By then, I had already noticed they were gone, so I called out to Carolyn and headed back to the lads. I smashed every undead head that dared to come close, and Archie, well, I didn't know ye had it in ye, lad. Well, it was out of necessity. What happened? One of the zombies grabbed Theo's leg and attempted to drag him away from me. But I got up, drew my rapier, and poked the thing right through the eye. It dropped to the ground like a wet towel. Fascinating. A little. When I heard Rhea, I hurled around. They were all by themselves in the distance, almost dying because someone didn't watch their feet. Easy, Care. Accidents happen. Accidents kill people. Obviously, I couldn't let that happen, so I rushed back. We lost all of our previous advantages. More came flooding in by the second. Not wanting to waste any more time, I pulled Theodore up by his collar and threw him over my shoulder. I wasn't risking any more accidents. Of course, he didn't like that. Later, he said it was invading his personal space. I told him I could have let him die instead. Which maybe wasn't the right response, I guess. Shortly afterwards, we reached the gates of Amasa. The zombies came to our... The guards came to our aid and helped ward off the zombies. Carolyn set Theo down, and I helped him inside the safe borders of the city. The horrors were over, and thanks to Carolyn and Rhea, we reached our destination. Well, good thing I sang you two, and I convinced you, Lynn. And to you, kid. Yeah, suppose you didn't do too bad of a job. Aw, it's all like starry-eyed. Theo was beyond thankful. Even though he wasn't amused by being thrown over Carolyn's shoulder, he understood that she saved his life. He was so impressed that he said he would make for a great story. He even started on the first draft. But after the fight, he felt really inspired to solve the conflict between Dyria and the mainland. So he probably have no time to finish it, and he decided to give the manuscript to me. He said he always liked when I told him stories, and he loved to hear the tales of my words. I promised him I'd write something up for the next time we see each other. Still, a better love story than that one romance book. You mean the one with the vampires? Yeah. I doubt this is going to be a love story. I was talking about you two lovebirds. Me and Theo, we're just, friends. Sure you are. She ain't falling for that. Either way, we brought him to his destination in the city, had some tea, and started making our way back by noon. We checked out some tourist traps. These tricks don't work. Don't work if you know what you're up against. I brought a mug. You sure did. But I already have more than enough mugs at home, so... I wanted you to have it, so you always remember our heroic adventure. Ooh, a souvenir. I would love it. I'm an avid keepsake collector. Where are we going to put this? Splendid. Oh, #1 innkeeper. Perfect. Anyways, afterwards we had some tea and made our way back by noon. Once we arrived back on the mainland, the flood hit us like it had been waiting for us. I could still feel the cold water clinging to my bones. Speaking of, I'll freshen up a bit. I still have mud in my shoes. And then maybe I'll continue with the rest of the story. Of course, take your time. I feel like I'm straining my voice a bit here. I might just talk in normal talk for now. Now it's just us. Indeed. That kid is so green behind the ears. Well, weren't we all? Can I offer either of you a drink? Lynn's like, Lynn perked up. After a journey like this one, I could use something that tastes like rocks and regenerates me stamina. Coming right up. Ooh, what can I give? Rhea. Something that restores your... I still want to kind of try this steel tonic out. I don't know if it would be helpful though right now. Let's try it. Oh no, wait, I don't want to save there. I'll save here. I'll put a little undo. So cute. Okay, so we're gonna try this steel tonic out. Let's see, what would be a bonus or a defense? Oh, as long as it doesn't minus it. Oh, there we go. Okay, a little bit of that. There we go. A little bit of the wind. Let's try this steel tonic. Maybe that'll help her. There you go. Thanks, Innkeep. Much needed. You're welcome. Care. Let's talk about ye extraordinary fighting skills. Gotta say, I was really impressed with how you decimated those zombies. Takes a good beast slayer to know one. Nah, I'm more of the general fighting type, you know. But I can always appreciate 2 strong hands. And such a well-crafted greatsword on top of that. Happy to see you appreciate solid craftsmanship. It's my gift from my Baba. She told me the great dragons themselves gifted it to her. But I don't know if that's true. Could be. You won against a chimera after all. You might be on to something there. Have you heard of the Great Axe of Ur? The most important, most powerful weapon ever, forged by the origin of the world themselves? You bet. You think it really exists? I mean, my Baba loved to tell stories. But if her sword is made by the dragons, maybe Ur's great axe is also more than just a myth. Dwarves have their origins in subterranean caves, you know, on the plain of Ur. I grew up in the labyrinth of caves, surrounded by gems and ores, legends and tales. I mean, I haven't seen it with me own 2 eyes yet, but I'm convinced the legendary weapon exists. I bet it's so long, I probably wouldn't even recognize it as an axe. Large, not long. I heard Ur keeps it in their resting places at all times. Yeah, though so far no one has found that yet. Ooh, another rumor. And hopefully no one ever has to. I'm guessing someone will have to because I got a rumor now. What do you mean? You know the tale. Someone was to wake Ur up. The apocalypse would begin. But that's just an old tale, right? Something you tell kids that don't want to eat their food. You know, eat up or will awaken. Questionable parenting techniques, if you ask me. Yeah, I got to hear that a few times when I was still a wee bairn. All those tales ever did was make me want to craft a legendary weapon myself. Let's see, have you ever made something like that? Not yet, but I will soon. I'll make the greatest weapon ever forged and smash this year's Our-Heart blacksmithing competition to bits. I'll outcraft my ex-husband with ease. That blah, blah, blah. Ex-husband? Yeah, we used to work together. Now he claims I wouldn't stand a chance without him, but I'll prove him wrong. Anyway, and keep Car, I think it's getting quite late, and it's been an exhausting week. Absolutely agreed. Let's get some rest. And then look for another quest elsewhere to afford me crafting materials. Good night, you two. Good night, Lynn. Night, Innkeep. Oh. Calling it a day then? Yep. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, looks like the water's finally left. The Twilight Flood. Start day. Now I can actually go outside the inn. Oh, glass is repaired as well. Oh, this guy. Sup, my fellow Enigma. With those cat fingers, you remind me of Steven Universe. But, sup, I don't find you that difficult to comprehend. That's what they all think. How's it going? Hopping? Running? Oops. I didn't mean to click that. Wait, do I have an autosave? Oh, well, it already said it. Tsunami hit my tavern yesterday. And not even 2 weeks ago, the stars fell from the sky. It's been a time. Yeah, it's been awesome. I wouldn't phrase it like that. It seems like an attitude problem. I didn't mean to click bad, but oh well. It's what it is. But a tsunami, huh? So that's what that was. Cool. Sucks that I was busy planning a round of Magic the Scattering. I see what they did there. Maybe missed the whole thing. Ha! Tiny violin. I would have loved to surf those waves. I'm sure you would have a grand old time. Maybe next flood. You think I should start the next one on purpose? No, Iniko, please. Oh, that thing's a bot. Freaking stupid thing. Freaking trying to tell me what to... Stupid freaking bot. You think I should start the next one? Nope. Alright, come on. This place has made you lame. I'd like my tavern to keep standing and the people around it as well. Like I said, lame. You got anything interesting to say? I have an interesting question. Shoot. Have you seen Melly anywhere? She's gone missing. Oh, that pocket-sized detective sure did. Several times even. Were any of them recently? Would say so. I think last time was 2 days ago. I was chilling in the moon swamp. Had just tested out the witch spa's good old boy recommended. Met some lost travelers on the way and was giving them the conversation of their lives. When that cat really interrupted my business pitch. Made them run off without a single handshake, little snitch. What were you selling? Hair growth, cocktails, inspired to buy your little things. Trying to copy my drinks, Can't do the same thing as me and Nico. You drink them, your hair grows. Fast? Ah well, fast schmass past. It will grow eventually. You just gotta have some patience. I see. So Melly at the moon swamp, where exactly did you see her? On the way to the moon pools, duh. Where's the path diverge, and nature tries to lead you astray from its shimmering reflections in the water. Isn't that near one of the Twilight Chasm's portals? Oh yes, that means she got a fresh opportunity to go surfing. Good for her. What a positive outlook on things. Always good to have one of those. After all that matters in life is fun, right? I don't know about that. Life is full of many beautiful things and important things. Not all of them are fun. They should be, at least for me. Don't care what you're up to. Speaking of fun, been wondering, do you think I should go explore? Do you think I should explore the Twilight Chasm? Do you want to? Ish? It sounds exciting. Especially since I've never been there before. They say it's just like Avalon, but reversed, with a different color scheme and all that. Do you enjoy Avalon? Sometimes. I haven't been home in ages. Let me tell you, as soon as those portals open up, I was out of there. Running from pesky consequences? You got it! Been wondering what a nightmare version of Gaia looks like. That's what it's called, right? Avalon's the dream. The Twilight Chasm's the nightmare. Gaia's like waking up. Probably doesn't look too different from the Sealy Court, am I right? Couldn't tell you. Say you claim, but I know a fellow scam artist when I see one. In the mirror. Oh, you think you're funny, don't you? Well, you're hilarious. High five, bud? No. Bummer. Anyway, with your obviously non-existent, only hypothetical plane traveling experience, do you think I should take a trip down to the horrors of memory and melancholia? I mean, if you want. Sounds very exciting. Who knows what you'll find? Maybe the answers you seek. I'm not seeking any answers. I already know what I want. Then maybe you'll find the right questions. You're so weird. You know that, right? That makes two of us. You got me there. Fascinating advice, Innkeeper. If I cared more, then I'd probably say it's something about you. I mean, I did say it, so... Luckily for you, this is already boring me. Then how about a drink to keep you with me a little longer? We're on the same wavelength today, dude. Yeah, hit me with one of those. Something for those waves in my brain so you can keep my interest a little longer. I'll mix up something real quick. Alright, let's see. What do they even want? Oh, okay. The brain one. Peak sunrise. Yeah, we'll just go for peak sunrise. Oh, but it needs to go a bit further up. So, actually, here, I need to take that away for a bit. And this could probably be fine. Okay, a little bit of this. Don't want too much. And then the crown. There we go. What is... Quick-witted and mischievous, just like you. Sick. This is lit. I'll give you that. Thank you. Hey! Hey, Baya, what's up? Thank you. How was your road trip? It was good. We stopped by my spa and did mud mass. And did you help him find a way back home? Yes. Aww. The forests were lush and green. We didn't find any sleeping, but Boy ran into a group of meerkats. And a rug engaged in a conversation about... taxes? The nice ghost even gave me her sunglasses. Oh. They're so cool. What else is up? The sky, the sun, but no stars. And some trees? No, trees are in the middle. Not to an ant. Ants, so cute. Do you have any ants? Not on me. And you, innkeeper, any ants? Not at the moment, sorry. Oh, no ants. Could I offer you a drink as an apology? Yes, make me feel like a little nimble ant. A little nimble ant potion. Amp potion. Amp potion. Oh, I see. Probably just go with the swift strike then, I suppose. Okay, and then a little bit, use a little bit of this. And voila! There you go, Mbaya. Here, for my favorite pseudo ant. Oh, this is so tasty. I want to look up at the trees now. I'm sure they'll seem taller. Can I do anything else for you? Yes, several things. Have you been handing out my coupons? Oh, yes, I have. Don't worry. I have. Just recently gave some to Void. Have people been dropping by? They have, and they're really nice. Excuse me. The mud mask is the most popular, and the flowers. Aw. Well, it looks like your business is kicking off. That's good. Grace said my flower bracelets are her favorite. They must be gorgeous. I'm making new ones for her. She'll love that. I hope so. Second thing, are you okay? Be honest, I feel it's right. The other day really did a number on me. I'm trying to stay positive. I can't say I feel the best. Oh no, that's awful. Do you want extra coupons or flowers? Flower coupons? I think your company will be quite enough. Oh, nice. But what about lotus flowers? Coupons? I brought you some in case I needed a cheerio. Aw, that's sweet of you, Baya. Yes, they are special flowers. I heard they're Ur's favorite, and they bless you with their protection. They also make you feel nimble. Oh, getting a new ingredient. Ooh. Thank you very much, Baya. Let's see what this lotus flower is. Oh, blessed with the divine magic of the dragons. Adventurers will have a much better chance fighting undead or any. Ooh. So I'm guessing when I put the rumors together for fighting the zombies, then this will be perfect. Okay. Thank you, Baya. I really enjoyed the flood. Oh, I bet you did. But I thought about when the Banshee told Mari and me that some people don't like drowning. Correct. I hope I can cheer them up a little. You're already cheering me up. I am? Yeah, I was bored and I'm having fun. Cheering up quest succeeded. Yippee! I also have some questions. Ask me. Have you seen Melly anywhere in your swamp? The small cat Vukakin? And she might have been investigating your flowers. No, I didn't see a cat anywhere. But I was also very busy tending to my sniveling willows. They need a lot of love. I see. How's your swamp doing? Good. It's so wet now, and there are many new interesting critters and plants. Well, after that flood, I'm pretty sure. What kind of plants? Those with teeth? Some have teeth, some have eyes and spikes. And haunting spirals of long-forgotten mistakes. Sick. I gotta check those ones out. They're nice. They speak just like little horrible birdies. You're one of those people who can talk to plants? Yes. How are they doing, the plants, I mean? Depends on the plant, but they're all very loud at the moment. They love the water. They hate the water. They complain about the onslaught of the undead. They're ambivalent about the water. And what was that? Ambivalent. It means they don't care, but they still want to say something about it. No, the undead. Oh, the trees in the Pale Woods are very upset. They say the squeaky undead keep chewing on their roots and barks and leaves. And their brains? No, they can't reach those. But there's also a lot of them. Maybe soon they'll learn how to climb or fly. Ah, I see. The Pale Woods, I've never been there before. Is it a good hangout spot? I don't think so. It's so dry, but maybe the undead like dryness. I would think they prefer bogs. Everyone should. Agreed. Hey, Byatt, can you show me those Twilight Chasm plants? Would love to taste test them. Yes. But you'll have to help me hand out coupons first. Do I have to? Please. Ugh, fine, but only because I'm getting bored again. Hooray! And please keep handing out to people who need cheering up, innkeeper. Will do, Baya. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. Will do. Have fun, you two. Thank you. Ah. Hey, Fable. Hiya, Fable. How's it going? All fine and dandy? All fine and tired. Actually, not so fine. How come? Well, the city's a mess, so is the Grove and Thamus and Traegerin. We still don't know exactly what happened or how. There's the undead problem not too far from us. Carolyn said it's pretty good. Well, looks like it's time to make a quest. Possibly. And no one had seen Melly in days. A lot of people are worried, and a lot of people also just aren't. Una told me not to worry either, but it's hard. Yes, very. I just want Embryn to be safe. I want to fix this, whatever this is. Fable, I know everything is a lot right now, especially since it's the first wave of adventures that you ever face. Pun unintended. But Una isn't wrong. A little less worrying wouldn't hurt. I'm sure someone else will take... I don't want to say... what would be good to say here? I'm sure it's not as bad as it feels right now. I'm sure someone else will take care of it. You're not solely responsible for saving everyone. And there's a lot of talented adventurers around. Someone will fix this. They always do. Whoa. It doesn't have to be. I just wish I could do more. Oh, Fable, you've done quite a bit, though. I understand. How about a drink? There's something I can do for you. Not right now, I think. Hey! Oh, Kumo. You upset? Hey, you look stressed. Stressed? Why? What makes you say that? I'm good. I'm fine. Everything's great. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Oh, man. Oh, good. I'm not blocking the text. Nothing's wrong. Everything's awesome. If you're saying it like that, something must be terribly wrong. How about a drink? A little help for telling us what's going on. Sure. Aw. Kumo seems a bit upset. I know which one to make for you. Let's put some of that in there. Nope, no, not that. This one. Here we go. One spoken heart for you, Kumo. There you go, buddy. I hope this helps with the word vomit. Word vomit. It does a little bit, thank you. Anytime. So what happened? Nothing really, much at all. I was taking a stroll, trying to find Melina, checking in on people Fable asked me to check in on. Thank you for that. Yeah, after you helped me calm down last night, I'm glad that I could help. So, I was, taking a walk around the outskirts of Thamus. A walk is good, right? Right, so good. I even came across new people. A lot of them were echoes. Did you talk to them? Echoes? What does that even mean? Of course not. I expected nothing else. That says peculiar, though. There aren't a lot of echoes on Gaia. There are now. Apparently the flood brought in a lot of primordial refugees. Not everyone's comfortable being submerged in water after all, and they say Leviathan's plane is a mess right now. And everything's just becoming a mess around this place. There's the stars go, then we get a giant flood. Just one thing after another. Oh, I hope everyone has a place to stay. They're looking for places for sure. Some merchants are even offering them rides out Paseo and beyond. So, like to Borkum, for example, which they advertise as the perfect vacation spot. It is. It's right by the Fosoian Wadden Sea. Very popular with travelers and retirees. I mean, would they want to go back to the sea after there was a flood? Who knows? I believe Una lives there currently. Well, when she's not bothering me in my tavern. Awesome. I bet it's great there. I bet you can relax like nowhere else. Let's see what's going on, Kumo. Ken. Nothing. Just my parents taking a casual trip to Borgum. Your parents? Like they're ghosts? Was Twat also flooded? Oh, so Echoes are ghosts. Okay. Unlikely. I don't think souls can leave the upper world so easily. You're right. It would be difficult for ghosts to make it out Twat and into a mocktail bar. But being guiding tourists is a lot easier to do when you're not actually dead. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but you might have to elaborate a little more. It's simple. My parents aren't dead. Oh! Wait, you said your parents are dead, but they're actually alive? What? So they faked their deaths then? Or just never came to find you? I saw them with the merchants near Thamus, booking a carriage and an all-exclusive boat journey to Borkum. They were going on how about they have a positive outlook on having to leave the primordial sea. How it was like a free vacation, a blessing in disguise. Good for them. But you didn't see them die? No, I just saw a burning village and couldn't find them anywhere. That foolish conclusion was all mine. So they didn't die, they just left. Yes. Aww. I get to leave Kumo. I'm so sorry, Kumo, that's awful. It's a new kind of awful for sure. How stupid of me to think them dead. Shouldn't have thought that only a closet twat could make them leave me. You should have. They're your parents. They should never have abandoned you. Well, they did. Indeed. So what now? I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. Do you want to talk about it? No, not right now. Come on, maybe. Anyway, have you found Melina yet? Not yet. But Iniko saw her last at the Moon Swamp. What? About 2 days ago. But there's a Twilight Chasm portal there. Where's the Dragon Curse flood started? Right at the point of entry. Indeed. Did Baya see her? No, she didn't. That's great. That's awesome. That's even better. You said awesome an alarming number of times. Yeah, that doesn't sound convincing. Because this is all so awesome. I'll keep looking for her. There's not a lot you can do without leaving your tavern. Innkeeper, please, I beg of you, put out a quest if I'm in right now, I need to figure out what to do about my parents or they disappear again. I don't know how much time I'll have. She needs to be safe, but I can't go myself. We need to find her. Please help me find her. We'll get Melly. I don't exactly have enough info yet, but I'll make sure to find out more and make a quest. Are you sure you don't want to go in on it yourself? You know what? Thank you. I hope someone's going to find her. Well, I promise you. I believe you. I have to go think. Good luck with that. I'll see you soon. Don't burn down your tavern, I mean. I'll try not to. Yeah, we'll find Melly, Kumo. Don't worry. Someone's worried. Of course he is. Do you really think Melly's okay? I hope so. But I'm a little worried too. She's very close to that portal. And that was very close to the tidal waves. Yes. And maybe to whoever started them. We don't know if anyone started them. We don't know. Are Tia and Clay back? Not yet. I see. Wherever and however she is. Whenever she was just watching the sky or trying to unravel mystery, she might need help. So please give me that quest. Pardon? Please give me that quest right now so I can find her. Oh man, this is a hard decision. Should I give it to Fable? I feel like Kuma wanted anyone to find Melly. But would Fable be the right one to give it to? Oh, this is a hard decision. Oh, I'm not sure. Why? Okay, I'll just say no. That's alright. I already know both of the rumors. I know Millie well. I think I have enough information to find her, and I don't think we have time to be pedantic right now. There's a certain way things have to be done. Your way? Yes, I'm sorry, but that's just how things are. Because you made them that way. Fable, listen, if you rushed in this, you'd be putting both Melly and yourself in danger. You just said you were worried too. You want me to do nothing? Well, weren't you encouraging me to go on more adventures just a week ago? Are you okay with me leaving it when it's something as small as snails? I just think something like a flood must have been caused by massive force. Whether worrisome, personal, or neither, it's certainly not harmless. And you don't have a lot of experience with adventures like this. Or with different planes. What if she's in the Twilight Chasm? You need to level up before you can stand a chance against true nightmares. Maybe we can get another quest from the farmers. The field must have taken a lot of damage. Kuma needs cheering up too. Don't patronize me. I still don't think you're ready for this one. Why are you being like this? You always say I should go out of my comfort zone. You encourage me to change, to grow stronger and braver. And now that I do, it's suddenly wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying timing isn't right. And why do you get to decide what my timing is? Why should I leave my comfort zone, but once something is out of yours, it's a mistake? Things aren't that simple. I know. I lived for over 100 years. I know that things aren't simple. I also know that you don't change by pretending they aren't there. Or by pretending they're not missing. Think what you might. The quest has been put up, so it cannot be taken. I don't think I need some sheet of paper. Oh my god, Fable, you're gonna put yourself in danger! Why would you do this? Shoot. No. Say, yeah. She's gonna say, what is there to think about? No. I'm not making you drink. It's not what you're supposed to do when people come. I'm going to guess her good advice too. What good is your advice if you're not willing to help when it matters? Just let it go. Let someone else handle it. So they'll get hurt instead of me. That's not what I said. But it's what you meant. I don't think I made a good decision there. You don't know what's awaiting you out there. Oh, you do. Please. Just stay. You can't keep me here forever. Why not? Because I made up my mind. No! Fable! Why? I made up my mind. I'm not giving you a quest. I'm not making you a drink. Okay, I don't need a drink. Don't be ridiculous. Going on an adventure without... Oh no, this isn't gonna go well. I'm not gonna sit around and wait for her. I'm not like you. You're right, you're not. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. I know I'm in a family and I don't care what it takes. I'm not going to let anyone stop me, not even you. Fable. Oh, I feel like I screwed up here. Oh, I'm gonna stick with my decision, see where this leads. After all, they've always been honest with me. But I just explained everything to them. And now they're going to run towards their dream just because I can't. No, I don't want to think about that. Not sure what to do about the rumors there. I guess I should just hang on to them. Well, I better close up for the day. Oh my god. I feel like I screwed up that one. Oh man. Oh, what do I do? Oh man. Oh, I don't think I can do anything with that rumor about Mel. Alright, let's see what we have here. Capitals around the house, according to the mail. Usual amount of undead state. Usual undead seem to be haunting the west. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. Apparently poses a problem. Okay. Undead don't seem to think often. They act like I feel like it's the undead I'll have to deal with here. Rogue's parents. What's this one? No. Oh, the pale. Yeah. Oops. I think it would be this one. The vegan undead. The Pale Woods and its surrounding areas have been plagued by undead lately. First, undead snails scavenging crops, then humanoid cadavers gnawing away at the forest itself. The local plants can't catch a break, so no one knows why they're selling hunger for the local flora. Some brave adventurers, preferably experienced with the ex-animate, should look into this. Okay, is that last one? Okay. I really hope Fable doesn't go and look for Mel by themselves. I guess I could have encouraged them, but I don't know. Archie. Hello, brave adventurer. Welcome back to my tavern. Hello, innkeeper. How are you doing? These past few days have been quite eventful. I'm feeling so inspired. My first real adventure was so utterly exciting. I haven't stopped residing in my... Oops, I clicked that too fast. Let's see what he said. I haven't... Let's see. I haven't stopped residing in my memories ever since we returned. Okay. When I got home, I immediately started writing everything down so I wouldn't forget anything. And it reads just like all those adventuring tales and books from my childhood. Sounds like you had a very good time. It's delightful to see you flourishing. Actually, I've been thinking about switching careers. Oh, yes? Oh, how come? All those adventures, don't get me wrong, it's new and exciting. But instead of experiencing them myself, it might be better to tell the tales of those brave heroes and heroines around me. Creating stories is much more enjoyable than facing the dangers of adventuring myself. I'd like to note the others mentioned how much they loved listening to your stories. You're right. I think Theo would enjoy this idea as well. You think so? He seemed very entertained. I really hope Fable comes back and just, I don't know, maybe I can talk some sense into them. He seems very entertained on a trip to Daria. Perhaps you might be onto something here. On another note, how about a drink to wind down a little? Sure, why not? Any specific wishes? Surprise me with something that'll keep me focused on writing. Something to ward off distracting thoughts. Nothing easier than that. Okay, something to ward off distracting thoughts, you say? Let's see. Not that. No. Oh, I could do that Frosty Lagoon. Also, First Snow might help. Or Steel Tonic. I think we'll go with Frosted Lagoon. One Frosted Lagoon. Coming up. Okay. And sword. Oh, that's a bit much. Okay. There we go. There you are. A drink for the upcoming best-selling author. Very sweet of you. Thank you very much. Oh, this tastes absolutely delightful. I can already feel the words aligning and patiently waiting to be written down. Don't mention it. I'm always happy to help. Speaking of which, have you by any chance heard of Melina, the famous detective? As it happens, I have. To get to know... Oh, he's talking about Melina. Maybe he knows where she's at. Oh. Now what? Offline. Just my... I don't know. Oh. Okay, have you seen her recently? Sadly, not in a while, no. I last saw her a week ago, if not two. How curious that you would also know her. Let's see. Meeting such a well-known detective is a fantastic source of inspiration and exciting stories. Let's see. I've heard stories of her solving the case of the lost familiars in Zoford. Yes, she solved the case alongside her trusty assistant. Ah, how inspiring. Maybe I'll combine it with some of the rumors I've heard about this one mysterious place in southwest of Pasea. Oh, which one might that be? the Wizard Tower, a magical place full of puzzles, mysteries, and magic. Huh. I've heard tales of harboring hundreds of books containing lost and forbidden knowledge. That's not all. There are treasures of unfathomable value and magical trinkets as well. What an exciting thought for a young detective to stumble upon a place like that. Oh, definitely a story I'd read. Ask them to send me a copy, please. Ah, well, but of course, I'll deliver it to you myself. You know, even if it might be a few years apart, seeing her reminded me of my own childhood. Sure, the circumstances are completely different, and I was never allowed to wander off by myself. But she seemed a little lonely, just like me back then. Always looking for my own adventures, though she found them in the real world, where I relied on books. But I'm glad she found an assistant to keep her company. The life of a detective can certainly be a lovely one. And you have Theodore by your side. Do you really think he counts as an assistant? That's for you to decide. He definitely doubles as a friend. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but well, Melly has been missing since the twilight fled. No! Tell me you're joking! Sadly not. Sadly not, I'm sorry. Oh, no, I hope she's alright. Autism gets getting cause of the flood. I hope so. I'm thinking the same. She might be young, but she's really tough. Maybe if I didn't worry about her, then Mel or Fable wouldn't have gone to chase after that. I doubt even a flood this size would be a challenge for her. Then I'll trust your instincts. Kumo! I need to tell you. Oh, Kumo's mad. Kumo, it's good to see you. I've solved it. Solved what? My parent problem. I've solved it. And how did you do it? Simple. I'm here to ask you to write up and hand out a quest for me. A quest to find them and to kill them. Sorry, did you say kill them? Yes. Why do you want to kill your parents? Isn't it obvious? What if they didn't know you were still alive? Can't say it is. Their death is what set me on the bleak path that is my life. It leads me towards my destiny, my purpose. I feel like I'm making mad, though, if I didn't let him do this. I don't know. Which would it be? Stealing? Revenge? Edginess? Darkness? Of course. Now that they're back, it's messing up my aesthetic purpose. Right. So I must take destiny back into my own hands. Why not talk this through instead? Why not kill them yourself? I really don't want Kumo to go down this. Talking doesn't solve anything. It might make you feel a little better, less murderous. No. I must embrace who I am. After that, they must die. So please, the quest, have it done quickly. As you wish, I'll set it for you. Thank you. She'll leave it to you. Before you go, have a drink for the road. Maybe one night I'll have you talking about something other than killing your parents? Yes. I shouldn't have allowed them a warning, so I must be deceitful about my feelings. See what I can do for you. Oh. Guess we're gonna let him be deceitful. Alright, let's see. What'll be a good one? Well, Spoken Heart is the go-to for him, so. Okay. There we go. Maybe this will help your heart a little. It feels nice, really warm, like a hug. Do you need a hug, Kumo? I need to go. Stay safe out there. I wish I could talk to Kumo about Fable. And Kumo? Yes. Have you talked to Fable? Yesterday, yes. They left to find Melly. I see. Good luck with your parents. I don't need luck. I need vengeance. Oh, wow. Maybe Fable's going to look for Melly. Does he? Does he need help? Do you want to help them kill their parents? Pardon me? No, of course not. I mean, psychological help. They don't look like they're doing well, if I might say. It's always quite broody and mysterious, but their parents being alive really threw them off track. You wouldn't think that's a bad thing, really. And now they want to kill them just because it doesn't fit the backstory they came up with. This is a possibility for a happy ending to an otherwise dark story. Please don't tell me you're actually going to set up a quest to assassinate them. I am but a mere innkeeper to this tavern. I'm just following Kumo's wishes. I would have expected you to have a little more backbone and moral standards, so to speak. You were so sure about Millie's well-being and even calmed me down. I can't believe you offered such a violent solution. I tried to stop him, but I don't think I can talk them with their parents right now. You hurt them, and that's exactly why there's still hope. Wait, I don't think I understand. Kumo won't take on the quest himself, so there's someone else that can talk to his parents. Ah, I see. That sounds like a really questionable plan, if I may say so. It'll work out, I'm sure of it. Most likely won't be a very difficult quest, especially not if you know your way with words. As a nobleman like you would, for example. Oh. Well, I'm still certain this quest isn't this isn't a quest for me, even though I could probably do it. What if the situation actually escalates into violence? I wouldn't know what to do. No pressure, I just wanted to make an offer. Do you want a different quest then? Were you listening? I don't think I want to be an adventurer anymore. Hearing Kumo just now has amplified my doubts. I never want to have to kill anyone ever again. Being a murderer is not how I envisioned my life to be. Of course not. But I also don't know what direction my life is headed from now on. My heart's still full of excitement after my last adventure. This might be only a tale, but there's this place of infinite knowledge. Oh? Are you by chance talking about the subterranean caves on the plains of Ur? I've read so many stories about them. A hidden yet wondrous place. Thanks, though I really doubt a guy mortal like me could ever walk there. But I heard you can get through the Twilight Chasm. Innkeeper, do you think that's true? That there's a portal to Earth somewhere in the Twilight Chasm? Then again, the Twilight realm arose from Earth's dreams. Who knows what powers they might have? And just thinking about the caves makes my heart beat faster and my fingertips itch. Maybe I should write a little story about them. Time to write some keywords or I might lose my ideas. You know, I don't think you need Ur to lead you. Your heart already knows what it wants to do. You really think so? Yes, it's quite obvious actually. How about you go write down those keywords now? They might already be a coming bestseller. Oh, you really are a sweet talker, aren't you? Thank you for advice. Goodbye, innkeeper. Until next time, Archie. Ooh, it's raining now. Hey, Lynn. Oh, you picking up a quest? Good evening, Carolyn. Evening. Has boredom already caught up with you again? It's always on my trail. Guessing this quest is still free? Well, it hasn't been taken yet. Not for much longer, it seems. Haven't had enough of the undead yet? I got practice with them now. Might as well make some use of it. Fair enough. I thought you might be leaving for Millie instead. Can't say I'm not worried about the little gal. But Fable's already on it. I trust him. And I trust Millie too. Come back, I mean. She promised me we'd see each other again soon. I'm learning to believe in people's words. You should too. I do, but trust is a scary thing. Everything's scary if Fable's to be believed. Might as well pick the fun horse to commit to. Like the undead. Exactly. I also gonna check up on my cousin. Those undead snails are sounding a lot more concerning right now. At least they're even slower than the regular undead. Very calming, thanks. Want to take Archie along? Again, he might be the calming presence you're seeking. Under no circumstances, no. What if you get bored? He has good stories to Shut up. How about we talk about the drink you want then? Oh, you're still mad at me? Hey, buddy, Scully, it's been a while. Well, dearie me, my dearest acquaintances. Innkeeper, Dame Carolyn, you both look radiant today. What are we radiating? I shan't say it would be too rude. How polite of you. How are you doing, Scully? It is wonderful. Yesterday I had the most delightful tea party with Mr. Alphonse and Lady Frostgrip. Alphonse and I were able to learn so much about the times we missed thanks to the young blacksmith prodigy. This world truly is exciting and a beautiful one. And by tomorrow the vampire will have forgotten all about it. But that merely means he'll get to remember again. Yeah, Kyle doesn't have the greatest memory. However, the endless pursuit of learning is a wonder in itself. Speaking of learning, if you allow me, I'd like to learn how you're doing on this fine day of your Dame Carolyn. You do look a little spent, and I would hate to be intruding on your space. Just exhausted by all these people and their constant talking. You're good, though. Ain't your fault. I understand. The social aspects of life can be exhausting as they come with so many rules and obstacles one must traverse. But throughout this overwhelming obstacle course of mortal interactions, we can find many magnificent treasures. And all of them make these efforts worthwhile. Like quests. I was thinking about friends, but quests too. Are you heading out on one? Yeah. What does it cost? An unusual amount of undead creatures are haunting Fasoil lately. Especially near the Pale Woods. Carolyn is going to check on them. An undead gathering in the Pale Woods? But why so? Is there conventions, perhaps? No, it sounds more like the violent type of crowd. Unfortunate. It does seem that the sentiment is common among my compatriots. Sense and sensibilities are often lost when you are ripped from the afterlife without your soul attached to your body. You don't have a soul. You got a lot of personality for that to be true. That is very kind of you to say, but I'm afraid I'm a mere fragment of my former self. An opportunity to find a new self. What a sweet promise. Still, it's strange to have everything you once were forgotten. How can you be forgotten when you're here? We will remember you as you are now, and I'm sure people did for your former self. I hope I shall grow into a pleasant memory then, as well as a pleasant presence. You already are. That makes my non-present soul very happy to hear. Wait, so he doesn't have a soul? How would he be moving? Dame Carolyn, will you mind me tagging on your quest? It sounds like a haven of fascinating research, and I've not been able to indulge in the pastime for a long while. Sure, come along. A skeleton would be great help in wiping out a bunch of undead. Wiping out? By no means. That would be our approach. We should study them, or better yet, strike up a civilized conversation. I don't know if you can do that with zombies. With enough charisma, I'm certain we can remind them of their mortal consciousness. Don't be ridiculous, they'll rip us apart. We can simply ask the innkeeper for some additional defense in case they need some initial convincing. I could even offer you some of my frost armor to go along with it. A few frozen pine cones here and there, you'll have a little more of a buffer, if your words don't take hold. Excellent idea! Or we'll just fight them, smash their bones together, and stop moving. No offense, Scully. None taken, though I believe the clever approach would be to rely on speed. Unawakened dead are rather slow, so we should embrace this possible advantage. Dexterity and defense. You were right on the track with that one. May I suggest some of the Morganite Lotus Flower? Oh, yes, the one that Baya gave me. Much like Citrina will bless your weapon strike and lend you some of the power of the good dragons. The undead are incredibly vulnerable to holy attacks. Indeed we are. The power of the dragons is a difficult one to harness. I am impressed by your capabilities, innkeeper. I think your delight should be aimed towards the magical ingredients. To dilute them in such a way is quite a skill in itself, as it is choosing our approach to this. We should leave this up to her, correct? Yes, you'll figure it out and keep some additional defenses give it. But what should we focus on? Charisma or dexterity? And don't forget those wondrous infusions of yours. I would never. Oh, okay, so we're gonna use this one. And they would like... Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna go with the dragon one. So this one... That's the dragon one? Okay. So... Let's see which one would be useful here. So I need one with the flight and the defense. Okay, guess the first snow would be the best option then. Okay. A bit of this. And a bit of this. And there we go. Oh. Wait. Oh, we can't use that for the quest? Oh. Okay. So not for snow. Okay. Wait, what should we use then? So... Oh, I see. So... Yeah, I think... Swift Strike would be best then. Okay. Nope, not the right one. A little bit of brain. I feel like I went too much on one of those. Okay, yeah, that should do it. Okay, Swift Strike. Is that one the right one? Okay. There we are. That should help. I think it'd be hard to reason when creatures don't have brains. I trust in your fighting skills, Lynn. I know Scully will make for great support. Great. Good to see you found some common sense back there. Scully, let's go slam some undead. At your service, madame. Let's indulge in some violence. Enjoy your travels, your conversations, and your battles. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-dum. Ooh, new quest time. Let's see, what can I put here together? Oh, I think someone, so he wanted, I have to do something about the rogue's parents, I suppose. Strangers, criminalize. Primordial Sea, the Wondrous Plain Shazad. The capitalism has a missing wizard of Morley. No. Huh. I don't know what to put here. Is that right? Hold on. Not sure if that'd be right. Strangers coming down to eggs, plums, crepes, and spooky armor. Primordial Sea. Missing wizard more. Oh, wait. Let's try this. Oh. Okay, so none of those were right. Oh. Wonder. Could this be one? Oh, yes. The Wizard of Morley has abandoned his tower on, well, Morley, a small island near Nifferduff and Dowell, as released for customs. Wizard Tower said to be full of alluring treasures, gold, magic items, forbidden knowledge, and spells. Okay, so what would be the third one here? Maybe it have to be the Primordial Sea then. Legend has it. There's some of the. Huh. I feel like I have to be this though. I'm not sure what to do with that. No, so that isn't it. I don't know if I have enough information for this one. I don't know if any of these would fit. Nope. Nope. Okay, so maybe this one. Nope. What? What is the quest here? Wait, Wonder Seer Herb can be accessed. Maybe this. Oh, I already tried that. Okay, so this one doesn't count. This one doesn't count. Wonder Seer to be accessed. Carol's great grandmother once belonged to. Huh. Okay. Maybe. Oh, what the? What am I supposed to do with you? Horrendously has flooded. We washed up something interesting. Understand. Huh. Okay. Only solution is surviving a hitman. I think I have to get information on that one. So, Caroline's great grandmother once belonged to your grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragon cells. Very impressive. Legend has it the great axe of earliest summers in the subterranean. The wondrous plane of Gur could be. The capital's raptor is protected line. According to myth, it's ancient time, it's the roots of the ether. Huh. What am I supposed to do with this? I'm really not sure what to do with this bit. What to do? I see a lot of things with weapons here. Great sword, great axe. Something gotta do with the Twilight Chasm, I think. Oh my goodness. Wanderer's Plain. Ah. Strangers come to town. Primal Sea is flooded. Okay, what would this be? Let me see here. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. Maybe it washed up something. Maybe. No. Oh, what is this? Okay, so I think it has to be something here. Let's see. What the heck? Okay. Wonders of Ur can be accessed through the Twilight Chasm. Maybe washed up something interesting. Oh, there we go. The Parent Trap. The Twilight flood bottom more to Visaya than just the waters of the Primordial Sea. In particular, two lost air echoes who just faked their own death and abandoned their only child. Now their kid is out for revenge and longs to have them killed. It's the fate of the tragic backstory as well as it. His renegade parents have seen lost in Morecambe near the Wade and Sea, so any banner should probably start there. Okay. Okay. Dum-ba-dum. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna end my stream here, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will be back here streaming tomorrow at 6:30 PST, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening, and see you next time.